288, checking the data. Heavy hood for 2114.
Wait till that's over. So you can use it.
Both 8196 and 8190.
8196. Thank you.
For an assist citizen at the liquor barrel, 2130 Silver Lake Road Northwest, an elderly female approached staff stating she was lost. Unknown whether she arrived in a vehicle. She's a white female in her 50s or 60s, 5'3", wearing a tan coat and a gray hat.
Make sense of this, there ain't no making sense of that. And hoping it's just hoping when we don't know what we're at.
Thank you, 2150.
Want you to run so far, yeah, and fly so free. I've never felt so stuck in between.
8195.
Was it cleared, sir? No place 90 on that call.
Copy 90 is clear at 2150.
Starting track, going westbound in the alley.
Welcome back to Live on Patrol. Thanks for joining us. And
Copy 10-1, while starting the track westbound in the alley between Marshall and Dayton.
thanks for all your friendship. We're monitoring a track. A woman was robbed over on Marshall and what was it, Finn or what was it?
Yeah, Marshall and Finn, Cleveland area, just right over by that one from like Selby and Finn last week.
So they got a perimeter set up and they're conducting a track.
7125, copy en route to the domestic at 2655 Scotland Court, Unit 107.
Some of that's what you're hearing, but
male has been yelling at an unknown female in the
we are actually out in Maplewood.
Past 15 minutes.
We're out on County Road C. County Road C and Whitebear Avenue.
We had another robbery drop at 498 Selby at Happy Gnome. The central's en route. There was 2 vehicles taken by 2 males. Said that they had a gun. None was seen. 2 black males, about 19 years old.
2 cars
5'7",
taken.
black jacket. The other one was
2
same
cars
age,
taken.
wearing a green jacket.
That's a carjacking at the Happy Gnome, or the Gnome it is now.
Which place you've been a few times.
Oh yeah. Selby and McCubbin.
We're going to get more information on that in a minute.
But it's been a very busy night. Had a shooting at St. Albans and Charles earlier, where a man was shot in the leg, got taken to the hospital, and he denied it had happened there. He said it happened in Minneapolis. He didn't want to cooperate at all.
Maybe he just didn't know where the border was. So, if you haven't joined us before, thanks for joining us. My name is Bob Fletcher. I have the honor to serve as your Ramsey County Sheriff. If you're from Ramsey County, and Ramsey County is the capital county. Actually, the city of St. Paul is the state capital of Minnesota. And St. Paul is about half of the county, about the southern half, and then we have several suburbs, and we are in one of them up in Maplewood. And with me is Pat Scott. Now you might know he's got a new title now. You actually have to call him Count. Count Clear Right.
Count of the Clear Right. I am now a Knight of the Vulcan. Hail the Volk.
Hail the Volk. Hail the Volk. And I was waiting for him to give you that cheek kiss where you get all that black charcoal on.
Everybody was asking if I got it.
That's an important thing. I was thinking it's sad we didn't see John Maslowski there, because John Maslowski, Sheriff's Deputy Extraordinaire, served as a Vulcan and still is on the volunteer Vulcan crew there.
Oh, yeah.
Just a
175, vehicle
ton of volunteer
should
work.
register to a silver Jetta 2002. The R.O. Kyle Smith is showing a misdemeanor warrant out of Peckham County, body only, for damage to property, 4th degree.
Good copy, thank you.
You're welcome, 2119.
So we're waiting for squads to arrive at the Gnome to get us some vehicle descriptions.
164.
Wouldn't be surprised if they head over to the east side, right?
I would not.
Or to Minneapolis. That's the other logical thought.
Also, there's a recovered property that dropped random Pasco where somebody was thrown out of a vehicle.
So it appears some of the property of the robbery victim was thrown out of a vehicle perhaps.
Received the Happy Gnome robbery suspects match the Wilder suspects. Regarding and in Pascal recovered property for two backpacks that appear to have been thrown out of a vehicle. 2120.
I don't think they got the car on the Wilder one though, right?
No car was seen on the Wilder
No, but
one.
I mean as far as they didn't take her car.
No, they did not.
So they have their own cars, obviously.
Right.
It's the same MO, either stealing cars, stealing purses, stealing phones, gun used or implied. That group that got away last night in that Sienna van was doing the same thing.
Subject's name is Jeffrey Allen Wolf, date of birth.
We'll get these license plate descriptions and we will be on the case.
And speaking of license plates, that red Jeep Grand Cherokee, God, is it a Grand Cherokee or just a Cherokee? But plate number FBZ111 is still stolen. There's a fairly fresh red 2008 Chevy Impala 009 RVC, and it has one of those real low-profile spoilers on the back of it. And then Guardian Towing had a white Chevy 3500 tow truck, prominently marked Guardian Towing, stolen, that has supposedly been doing some additional auto thefts where they just hook up to the car and steal it. But we don't have a plate on that one, but that should stand out.
By the way, right across the street there, Frost and Prosperity, that is Wakefield Park. That is, we're in Maplewood. We're gonna spend a little time in Maplewood before we head into the east side of St. Paul.
Hey, Maplewood's been getting pretty busy lately.
It has. Actually, late night, sometimes it seems busier than the St. Paul, but no, not so much in terms of crime, but in cars that are, stolen or...
Right.
So they got a nice hockey rink here at Wakefield Park. Played my first football games here when I was in 5th grade. Little rec football. I don't think they have a football field there anymore, but it used to be right there.
169.
It's a beautiful little lake here, and great
Copy at Cleveland, 2122.
community building there. Great little hockey rink, pavilion. I wasn't really thinking about the Medallion issue, but this is another park that it's been hit at twice. By the way, I just gotta say, because I read a few comments, we are not actually trying to find the Medallion for ourselves. We are not going to get out and dig while we're working and find it. We're not even going to find it. You can imagine the
Copy, going
outcry
back eastbound Marshall from Cleveland.
if the sheriff found the Medallion. Right?
Yeah, really.
So we're not looking for it for our sake. We're spending time talking about the parks because we can show you around Ramsey County. At the same time, we're having fun with the clues.
We can have some fun with the clues. We can have some fun talking to people who are out there hunting for the Medallion. And we had a lot of fun talking to people last night. There are some really devoted treasure hunters.
There were cars up in Hazelwood Park right as we drove by here just now, too. And so, if we do drive on sidewalks. That's our job as police officers. Occasionally to patrol through parks. We're responsible for parks as well. But it's not because we're looking for the Medallion. We're having fun. We're helping you. If you want to come out and find it, God bless you. But there would be outcry if the sheriff went out and suddenly found the Medallion. So I'm certainly not going to do that.
Or if the sheriff's friend and analyst found it, and suddenly the sheriff and Pat went to have a big steak at Baltimore.
Since you're analyst extraordinaire. So rest assured, this is a community engagement, community policing way to have fun with you guys and work it, and we can help you find it. We will definitely help you find it. But I want to kind of reminisce for a few minutes, if you don't mind. Right here, we're at the Gladstone School Center, but my mother passed away, and that caused me to think a little bit about how lucky I was to have her in my life.
Absolutely.
And we all have people in our lives that made a huge difference. But some of them are teachers, and I just want to give I'll say more about my mother in the days ahead, but I just want to give a shout out to all the teachers and how difficult that job is. It's more difficult now in COVID, but this is my kindergarten school here, Gladstone Elementary, and Miss Peggy Johnson was my kindergarten teacher. And one of the reasons I mentioned this, I had second and third grade here as well. But one of the reasons I mentioned this is I spent a lot of time studying kids.
Uh-huh.
I noticed the mayor posted that, it's not acceptable to have kids, shooting guns, etc. after the triple shooting. But the best way for us to help these kids get out of that gang life is to help them succeed in school at a young age, give them skills, give them a sense of self-worth, help them learn how to read. And the people that are charged with doing that have the toughest job in America, and that's America's teachers.
Absolutely.
So Peggy Johnson, and hey, by the way, if you know Peggy Johnson, I've seen her 10 years ago. If she's still alive, if you somehow know her, tell me how to get in touch with her. And down here, Mrs. Medallion Weaver was my first grade teacher. Taught me how to read. You remember those books, See Spot Run?
Oh yeah.
See Spot Run, and so there's just in fact, I was in third grade in Mrs. Nelson's class when John Kennedy got shot and killed. Came over the loudspeaker right here in this building. Mrs. Witt was the principal. But I remember these teachers because of the impact that they had on your lives, second to my mother and my father. Just thank you to all teachers. Thank you to all the teachers that impacted my life. And I'm just going to take a few more minutes just to thank. Here's what I want you to do. If you have a teacher like that, put a comment on there. Who the one teacher and why they impacted you. Just send it to us. Because we want to, and I'm going to challenge you to pick up the phone or find out where those teachers are and tell them thank you. And hang on a second here. Thought I heard a 10-1.
So did I.
Robin
for
Hood.
possession of ammo and firearms out of Hennepin County, felony level.
Robin Hood Park.
2128.
Actually, Mr. Percival used to live right here. He was one of my 8th grade gym teachers at John Glenn. Mrs. Weaver, I never knew as a child what she got, Medallion Weaver, but this school right here, she passed away while I was there. And they named this school after, right here, Weaver Elementary.
Oh, that's cool.
And ironically, my children ended up coming here. Weaver Elementary.
7121.
Joe Miller knew David Percival too.
Dave Percival. So just a great guy. But I mean, we all had great people in our lives. The question is, do we ever really thank them? And reflecting on, I certainly thank my mother many times for everything she did. But I don't think I ever adequately thanked my teachers. There were a lot of everybody has influential people. We're on County Road B here. My friend Desi Dickerson lived right around here. He was Prince's drummer. I don't know if you knew that. That's,
what was the name?
Desi Dickerson. He was Prince's first drummer.
Okay.
And went to school together here at John Glenn Junior High School, which is apparently being totally, it's like a middle school. John Glenn Junior High School. But that's where I got involved in sports. And Jim Pearson. I had some awesome teachers here at John Glenn. I could name them all, but Jim Pearson, Mr. Percival, Mr. Shooter, Mr. Roy Ward, Mr. Canote, Mr. Marion, Mr. Marion, the algebra teacher. I'm sure.
Any update on the truck?
The whole point is, if we're going to ever fix the problems we have with kids, we're going to have to ensure that they have a quality education.
Copy, Walter and Dayton, 2130.
It is shown there's a direct correlation between the level of literacy and involvement in crime.
No doubt. If a child can't read by 3rd grade, they're going to struggle. They're eventually going to lose their sense of self-esteem, and that's going to cause them to look for alternative ways to get their self-esteem. And Wilder Research has done a lot of research on that. That's the beginning of the childhood bully syndrome, where they pick on other kids because they've lost some of their own self-esteem. And very, very troubling. So thank you to all my teachers. I was very, very lucky.
Copy, checking a couple yards.
There's one in particular that at a critical time in my development I want to talk about, and that's Mr. Fernholz. Mr. Fernholz was at Webster. What happened, there wasn't enough room in the school system out here, so we had to get shuttled from school to school. Actually, I spent 5 years in middle school, 4th and 5th grade, and then went to Webster in 6th grade. But Webster Elementary, which I'm going to drive by here in a minute, Mr. Fernholz is my 6th grade teacher. And I think I mentioned before, he's the one that had us dissecting deer heads that he had shot. Remember?
Yeah.
And I ended up taking a cut to my hand here because the scalpel slipped. But that was a fun story, but it really doesn't tell. So the creativity and the self-esteem and the encouragement Mr. Fernholz gave me. And I got a call from a friend of mine, Gordy Stout. I don't know when it was. That was today. Maybe it was yesterday. I have to be up so late I forgot. Just saying that Gordy is in touch with Mr. Fernholz. And he sees him periodically because he is good friends with him too. He impacted him. So, but I got really interested in astronomy through Mr. Fernholz. And matter of fact, I would say sciences. I went to Hamlin really to graduate in science, even though I changed my mind after 2 years. But I took astronomy classes, and but my interest in astronomy was inspired by Mr. Fernholz. And he was taking a class at the University of Minnesota. He actually took me to the classes. A 6th grader going with him to classes at the university.
Oh, is that cool?
And he worked part-time at Sears downtown. Sears, and he got me a discount on a telescope. And I can't tell you how cool that was to have your own telescope out front. But just learned so much about not just astronomy, but the physics of the planets and how they're traveling.
Right.
And so when you're 11 years old and you're looking for your niche and you got somebody there, you're not really in junior high yet. But the other thing Mr. Fernholz did is he wasn't easy on us. I think maybe I told you this. My handwriting was terrible.
No, you didn't.
I didn't know how to handwrite. And the first quarter he gave me an F in handwriting class. Yeah, most the A's and B's, but I got an F in handwriting. It can't be that bad, can it? Can it?
It's a wake-up call.
Wake-up call. Well, by the end of that, I was getting A's, but it's okay sometimes to be told. So this is we're on East 7th Street in North St. Paul. We just crossed over from Maplewood to North St. Paul. This is Webster Elementary, and this is where Mr. William Fernholz had a huge impact on me. And Mr. Fernholz, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I think about the impact that you had.
What's that?
Was there a suspicious car there?
Sure
Once you
is.
know we're going to see a suspicious car.
9171 or 9172 traffic.
I think that's the custodian there, Pat.
9172.
This is not a
I
setup.
would imagine.
You know,
We had Cedar
sometimes
and
we,
Black Charger, no plates, no tags.
what is it, Friday night?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do set Pat up with things like Vulcans and the Santa Claus,
Uh-oh.
but this is not it.
Okay.
Why don't you take that, run that.
Yeah, let me run it.
So, 257 Romeo Charlie Echo. But there's another car over here as well, but looks like... Anyhow, we'll sit here for a minute and see if it's the custodian or somebody comes outside to greet us. It's probably nothing, but anytime a car is backed up to a door,
That kind of gets your attention.
looks like somebody might be taking it. But Webster Elementary and 6th grade. Yeah, this is where I first got connected to the sheriff's office.
Really?
We could break that.
Sheriff's School Patrol.
Oh, okay.
Bus patrol. What do you call school patrol?
Copy,
you,
all members
school
crossing break.
patrol?
Absolutely.
Cancel the 10-1 at 2136.
I got a little card from 6th grade. So, anyhow, again, we all have those people in our lives. I'm gonna just conclude. Send us the names of some of yours, but more importantly, reach out to them. And Gordy Stout's gonna set up a lunch with me and Mr. Fernholz, and I'm gonna get to reconnect with him after all these years. So,
Oh, nice.
but we are gonna go check that door, huh?
Yep.
We're kind of pretty sure it's nothing, but we'll be right back.
Better safe than sorry.
You calling?
Affirmative. Just for your situational awareness, there was a cop started shooting a little bit ago out of Robbinsdale for a 2010 Black Charger. I'll send it to your laptop.
That's not related.
Got it.
I copy the notes of the medical. So I'm sending another squad just in case.
Copy 3926.
Well, at first blush, it doesn't look like anything was stolen.
Doors are all tight, secure.
Car does register to a Minneapolis address. We are gonna take a little trip around the building, see if there's anything going on. We couldn't raise anybody. The car is not full of. Oh, no,
There's some
lights
lights.
just went off. What the heck? That's weird.
Yeah.
You see anybody yet or not?
No. Wonder if he turned the lights off from a different location as he's on the way to the door to leave.
That's it. So the theory being, let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Good, smart one. So, ironically, there's a placard there. It says 1964 on that building, right? Right there. Must have been the year it was built.
Mm-hmm.
And I was here in 65 or 66. So it must have been pretty new then. Oh, let's drive around a little bit. I hear some noises. If he leaves now, we know he didn't take anything. Used to be a way to get around here, but it doesn't look like it now.
No.
Squad 100. Did you call Council 25? Thank you, 2140.
Hang on a second. So this is the back of the building here. Sidewalk around the back. Kind of sitting there where we could watch three sides in case he pulls out. He hasn't left yet. That's really strange, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
It looks
what
like
we
a
got
school car.
30 auto report 26, he's aware.
here. I don't think we're gonna make it there, right?
Nope.
No, we got the plate. If something turns up stolen, it's probably just the custodian. But it is a little strange to be at 10 o'clock on a Friday night, huh?
Yeah.
Unless they had activities in here earlier.
.189 copy en route to the 911 hang-up at 706 May. Caller gave the address, stated someone tried to break into their door. When TC was confirming the number, the phone disconnected. We're getting voicemail and callbacks. 2142.
Well, the lights just popped back on. Well, we're gonna have to assume that it's a justified parking spot there.
Could you just stop for just 1 second?
You bet.
I want to write something down here. We got a little update here on the
Solon's?
at the Gnome. The suspect vehicle that they were in originally is MJD 369. It's a blue 2005 Saturn Ion. And they stole a black Dodge Charger in the carjacking, which we do not have a plate on yet. Boy, my little card here is already filled up.
Two cars, or they had one already?
They had one already.
Number 10. So
They
the
had
15
the-
parties from earlier that are...
They had the Ion, the Saturn Ion already,
Department.
and took the
There's one
Charger.
assist.
So this is East 7th Street, also known as North St. Paul Road. Runs from Greeley Larpenteur and White Bear out to
29.
Century and 36.
Go ahead.
Well, we're seeing that two males got into a vehicle, crashed into a van. We're last seen going eastbound.
Okay, we got a plate on the Charger now. just came across. It's DAS 623. Driving after suspension 623.
So we're going to head that way in just a minute, but as long as we're out this way, we're going to pay tribute to downtown North St. Paul. We don't get out here too often. Make sure we got the climate on our feet, right, Ben?
Absolutely.
Okay. Burn out that. Got a great car show here in the fall. Usually we canceled last year because of COVID, but normally it's one of the best in the state. They park their
Have a good night, 2145.
cars and you get to walk around and talk to the owners right here on Main Street here, 7th Street. A lot of our deputies that work, some of our investigators, outstanding investigators, actually came from the North St. Paul Police Department.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they transferred over.
Some good cops on. I like North St. Paul. This is...
Well, it's got your style, it's your atmosphere. It's got, Newman's is right up your alley there.
Yes, it is. Newman's Bar, the oldest still in business bar in the state of Minnesota.
By the way, I had a lot of people send me, I'm sure you didn't have time to go through all your messages on your phone, right?
No, I did not.
But they're still sending them on some of my old ones. And plus Roddy's Bar and Grill, that might be equivalent to your Sherwood.
Is that right?
So, but anyhow, a lot of good ideas coming out of people's minds. I don't know, like it's, here's some people, some friends.
29.
Hey! Hey, what's going on, North St. Paul? How are you? Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you.
How you doing?
Pat. How are you guys? You guys are Sidewinders?
How you doing?
Good, nice to see you.
This is Tom Sr.'s grandson.
Oh my goodness.
Another Tommy Mulvaney.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, let me just tell a story here.
Oh, jeez.
My mother and father grew up on Atlantic Street, and we lived right across from the Magellans, and Kay Magellan was one of our neighbors. Well, she married Tom, okay? Grandpa Tom. She married Grandpa Tom, and then Kay was over at the gem store I was telling you about.
We're on live video.
Yeah. Kay was at the gem store and she got hit between cars when she was picking up. She got blood clots and your grandma she died. She passed away.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
So,
I got something for
but
you.
Tom, of course, got involved with the fire department. And he's a legend there at the fire department.
From what I hear, yeah.
Yeah, he's a total legend. So it's
one
great
for
to
you
meet his grandson.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
lot of good
service.
history. Thank
Thank
you.
you for keeping our road safe.
Thanks.
You got to get on camera in
Yeah,
front.
go get on camera there.
Give us a nice North St. Paul cheer.
Get the grandson. Get the
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Now, we
Hold
got
that up
this
in
one
front
right.
of the camera.
Yeah, hold that in front of the camera.
Thanks, you
will you?
guys. Nice to see you. We got another visitor here.
All right, Grandpa Patrol.
Grandpa Patrol. Let's talk.
Thank you, Ryan.
Ryan, thanks a lot. Thanks a
I lived
lot.
next to Trish for like 20 years.
Say that
Oh
again.
shoot! I'm sorry.
I Houston.
Oh,
I didn't recognize you. I'm sorry. You got that incredible driveway that goes straight, damn near straight up the hill.
45-degree angle, like blasting off to the sky.
Do you miss her in the neighborhood?
We moved.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we're in Oakdale now.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
you're the first person to give us a Grandpa Patrol artifact. So, you know, it's
So
good.
I was on Amazon looking at Paw Patrol shirts,
Yeah.
and those popped up, and I was like, oh, this is too good.
They actually make something like that, huh?
All right, guys.
Thanks,
a lot.
Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Say hi to the family.
Thank you very much. That was fun. Nice to
Yes,
see.
indeed. And there is a prime example of why I love North St. Paul.
Yeah. Well, the whole town, this whole area and part of Minnesota, just it's a small town.
Just
You know?
the whole Ramsey County
in general.
is amazing.
Yep. Totally.
I can't imagine living anywhere else.
It's nice of those people to stop out and say hi to us.
Yep.
Tommy Mulvaney's grandson. He's all grown up. Well, here's this is hang out here for the Deputy Sheriff's Department too. The North St. Paul
This would
VFW.
be, yeah, the VFW. Is this a new building for them?
No, I think they just fixed up the lights on the outside.
Looks nice.
This is the Legion, actually. VFW is down there, but this is
Oh, okay, okay.
This is the North St. Paul American Legion. Thank you for your service, everyone in there. Post 39.
Uh-oh, I see pull tabs.
Yeah.
I might have to visit.
I saw Norm Thurmer in there. Hope that's not him, is it? No.
Copy 300 blocks right.
Could be.
Challenger, Pennsylvania plate.
So, you know, we do have the North St. Paul Maplewood Police radio on. And we're not hearing any calls out in this area. We certainly would run into them right away. We are monitoring 6 frequencies for all of Ramsey County. There's 3 frequencies in St. Paul and 3 in the suburbs.
1700 Rice Street, north of Merwin Liquors. When a disorderly female threatening to assault.
Did I mention I was a lifeguard out here at Silver Lake ever?
Suspect is a
Yes, you did.
Silver Lake.
20-year-old black female.
Those were some good times.
No clothing description. Currently in a gray vehicle with occupied next to the party.
Dale and Marshall.
Yeah, we got man with a gun in the street at Dale and Marshall. I didn't have my radio.
So we're going to head back into the
Copy,
city.
close responding. We are still getting voicemail.
All
Call
is
back.
well out here. With
2152.
the yellow light. All is well in the city of North St. Paul. Lily Newspapers, they did an awesome job. I don't know if they're still running, but right there. It used to be Lily Newspapers. Lily News right there.
Okay.
Looks like maybe they sold clothes. Tough for local newspapers lately. And I just passed the VFW, didn't I?
Copy.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, here it is right here.
You didn't?
North St. Paul VFW.
Okay.
That's the only time I ever played a clarinet. No, a saxophone. Saxophone. I don't know how to
You
play
never
the
made it into a jazz
I
band?
don't know how to play the saxophone. But they forced me to play one there one night when I first got elected.
I love the sax. Wouldn't have a clue how to play it, but I love hearing it.
Nice small town here.
Squad 820, we're coming in the area.
Oh, there's gang
There's
unit.
the gang and gun unit.
Sean Campbell.
820 copy. Recent update states TC could hear a female saying no when they first answered. TC has the comp if the person was the one wanting to call. Originally, he said he had just witnessed a robbery and that he saw a male running in the street with a gun.
So who do you think he was thinking about with that Grandpa Patrol?
Well, I am older.
Well, there is that. There's that. There is that.
820, we're going to check east. Yeah.
Copy, checking east of Dale at 2154.
Traffic.
30.
You know, as of it, maybe even more
Westbound.
as of right now, but as of about an hour ago, in 48 hours, Minneapolis had 8 carjackings.
Westbound 36 on.
Do they know where the SUV is?
Yep. The thing about
Yeah, bye.
these cars, these kids drive crazy even when no one's chasing them.
And we're having so many fatal accidents
Yeah.
the last year.
And even if they're not fatal, they're so darn serious, you know.
Yep. Crippling and maiming people for life.
I ran King William Davis 550.
So a lot of you probably, well, we just gotta drive through Aldrich Arena because there's people that watch this. There are a lot of memories of hockey, especially Johnson hockey. And if they haven't been in town for a while, plus it's county property, we need to patrol the county property pad. Make sure it's.
For squad info, callers stating that the SUV is parked on Dale facing westbound. Suspect ran out of the home and was carrying an unknown color pistol. It's going to be a gray SUV, black male, mid-20s, 5'9", average build, wearing a gray hoodie.
This is a county
Color
golf
doesn't have an
dome
address.
here. I've done just a hair. This is a county golf dome, and this is really one of the initiatives of Hal Norgard, County Commissioner Hal Norgard.
3930 code 4.
It's an awesome county commissioner. Back when I started as sheriff, his daughter Candy, of course, served on the North St. Paul City Council. Just a great family. I played intramural basketball at North St. Paul in the summer because normally I played wrestling. But used to coach me in intramural basketball. But this is Aldrich Arena. This is where Hill Murray Pioneers have their home rink. And this is where Johnson in the past played many times before they got their own rink. And Aldrich is a premier hockey facility here in Ramsey County. And you will see some unbelievable hockey here. I saw the greatest comeback in high school hockey sectional playoffs ever here. A lot of people aren't going to like me reminding this, but White Bear was ahead going into the third period of the section semis, 5-2 over Johnson. Johnson came back and beat us.
Oh.
And it was an unbelievable comeback. And of course,
Copy, unrelated at
White
2157.
Bear was seated much higher than Johnson hockey. But I can't play favorites. My son's played hockey in the White Bear program for years. Now he's in the Monsieur program, but my daughter played there. You know, my daughter Kelsey played for Hill Murray and eventually played up at the University of North Dakota. But
she's quite the hockey player, wasn't she?
yeah, she was a great high school hockey player. She made one of the all-state teams and a couple all-metro teams. So. What do you think that?
Didn't see anything, just...
No, but that O'Reilly Auto Parts, is that open? You know, those places get burglarized all the time. I don't know why. I think it's still open.
Almost looks like it, doesn't it?
It does look like it.
Yep.
Oh,
Sure is. I'll be darned.
O'Reilly Auto Parts open. Yep. Anyhow, yeah, Kelsey played a ton of hockey there. That was their home rink too for the girls team.
820 just advising the caller is refusing to stop and talk with an officer. He's stating that 2 men ran out of the home. Can't be any more specific other than it's the...
All right, should we head in and do some
See if we can come up with one of these carjack cars.
master of analysis? Can we go and solve some crime?
Clear right.
Clear right. There we go.
Copy, my apologies.
I
He
was
stated
really
that it was
rooting
the
for
fourth house
Sir
going from Marshall on Dale.
Pat Lancelot, or Light a lot.
I
Light a lot. But clear right's good.
I'm delighted with it. And,
I saw you posted your certificate on Facebook.
I did.
That was good. All right, we just crossed over Lavender. We're southbound on White Bear. We are in the city of St. Paul now. We're going to switch to channel 3, which is the east side. St. Paul channel 3, which is the east side frequency.
There are a couple squads for assist medics. 375 Hawthorne Avenue East. Reference a 164 female patient having a panic attack. And assist medics reference the patient being violent.
Copies.
You know, I see it pop up a lot on social media and in comments on here. There appears to be a lot of confusion about carjackings.
382 will be clearing. Over the way.
Challenger.
Okay.
Close enough, though.
382 copy at
Pretty
2200.
sure that...
Same headlights.
Aren't you impressed? The only reason I know the difference between that is my 15-year-old loves those Challengers.
They're pretty cool cars. No doubt about it.
He likes that throwback green. Remember that green arrow green they used to have?
Yep.
Yep.
But a
Copy, Bravo,
carjacking
have a good night at 2200.
is when the driver or owner of the vehicle is present and the vehicle gets taken from them with force
Just squad to back 382 on
or
this
by
assist
threat of a
medics.
gun.
375 Hawthorne.
Now, if you leave your car running and somebody hops in it and takes it, that's just a straight auto theft. That is not a carjacking.
Force has to be used.
There has to be some type of force
Or implied
or
force.
implied threatened force for it to be a carjacking. And that a carjacking is actually kind of a slang term. There is a federal carjacking statute, but there is no crime in Minnesota called carjacking. It's a carjacking in Minnesota is a robbery, and an auto theft.
Yeah. But the robbery is technically the more serious offense.
Absolutely.
Because some form of force was used. The object taken was the car, so really it's a car robbery. We're southbound on White Bear Avenue at Ivy. You know, in the summertime, when we were patrolling in the summertime, we got a chance to engage more people just because everybody was out.
Right.
You know, but we still try to do as much of that as we can.
I know it's the same for you all throughout our careers. That's the best part of the job. Talking to people, communicating with people, developing friendships and relationships.
Assuming good intent, right? I mean, just
Absolutely.
the thing. Don't be
Bravo 244 EOT.
Don't be afraid of each other.
Bravo 244, have a good one.
I don't think that was a Charger.
I'm thinking that red Impala. I couldn't tell.
Where was the red Impala taken from?
That was off a ways away. It was the St. Paul, West St. Paul border. Friend of Sarah's from the outreach.
Car
unit.
here in front of 1725. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, the corner house.
It's a neighbor's house. Uh-oh. So if you weren't, I don't know if a lot of you couldn't ride with us last night, I suppose, because of work and etc. But we had a triple shooting yesterday, right? Was it yesterday? Yeah, it seems like, yeah, it was
yesterday.
A triple shooting yesterday.
North Carolina, Hotel
Two kids that got shot, and 3 that got shot. And,
Copy, Holly and Grotto on traffic at 2203.
anyhow, I talked to the parents. I know two of the kids very well. Pat and I have talked to them, two that got shot. And I talked to both parents of both of them. The third one I don't know. I think he might have been one that was in conflict. It's just hard to say. St. Paul eventually figured all that out, but I was thinking about this a lot today since I was reading the mayor's comments about the kids, and I've known their grandparents for, my whole career.
Yep.
And their parents. And this is why I wanted to talk about the teachers and the whole education system and the opportunities for sports. If we're going to help kids, like one of those kids that got shot is a great little basketball player. You just got to find opportunities for him to participate, and so he can develop the right set of friends.
Right.
The other one, he's got a great personality. Really outgoing. He just gets sucked into this bad friend circle, and
see that time after time after time.
And the parents, the moms of both these kids are just great, dedicated moms. They've had their share of ups and downs in life, like all of us. But it's not as if they don't have parents that care.
Right.
So we as a society, obviously when they're younger, we got to provide the right educational opportunities, social development. But when they get to junior high and senior high, we have to make sure they got constructive activities they can be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
I always say this, the recipe isn't that difficult to figure out. We just need to have the number of more ingredients, more volunteers, more serious programs for activities and after-school programs, etc., and enough teachers in the schools that can actually impact a child's life rather than just be there. And the smaller the class size, the better.
Absolutely.
So when we're investing in kids, we're investing in our future. When you want to invest in kids, you gotta make sure that there are no gaps in their development. I'm on my soap opera. I'm sorry about that.
It's a good place for you to be.
I'm on scene. Just waiting for the assisting car.
There's not really anything new out there in terms of how to
639 Maryland.
How to grow a healthy human being.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you need a good home environment, good health. But as you said, you need to be able to learn how to read. You need to have literacy. You need to have self-esteem activities. And I always tell people and once COVID breaks, we're going to invite all you backseaters to help us with our sheriff's youth literacy and after-school program. Because we're very active in the community helping the kids that are higher risk. We're going to ask you to put an hour and a half a week. All it really takes is an hour and a half a week for everybody to volunteer with some kids.
Make a huge difference.
It's unbelievable. Look at your schedule sometimes, all the silly meetings you go to, and ask yourself if I got rid of some of those meetings and I spent them making a difference in a child's life. Think about what the difference I could really make. And We've had a reading program for years there at the Sheriff's Office. When I was there before, it had huge impact. I get 200 kids that always are in contact with us, thanking us, and now they've come back to help as well. So backseaters, at some point when the weather breaks, we're going to ask you to volunteer, and we're going to hope that you will.
They were
obviously, if you're from
really sure.
other parts of the country, no need. But do it in your own community, for crying out loud. We'll help you find some place. You got to volunteer to help these kids, hour and a half a week, because the research is showing that what a kid needs, I remember this quote, it needs someone that they perceive is concerned for their needs and values. A responsible adult that they perceive is concerned for their needs and values. Once they connect with that person, they'll follow their ideas rather than the gangster ideas.
6-3 animal.
Okay, let's go.
Words to the
Let's
wise.
go catch
639
auto
out,
thieves.
2209.
Let's go southbound arcade, see if that Charger's roaming around over here. What's the plate again, Patrick? Sir Patrick?
It is
Count?
DAS 623.
Oh, yeah, we won't forget that one.
Yeah.
Driving after suspension.
I have no doubt that either here or in Minneapolis, they are going to strike again tonight.
Either a new car or phones, purses. Interesting thing about this group, for the most part, that there's all street robberies. Remember we used to have a street robbery unit, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
But it's not like store robberies, it's street robberies. Vulnerable people walk into their car. American Legion down on Payne Avenue, Arcade Phelan, Post 577. Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Stand by on that.
When we get down to Minnehaha, I would like to run in real quick to grab a dew,
8196, 25.
if that's okay.
That'd be great. Give me one too.
Yeah, you want a Fountain Dew?
Either way is fine. You can, if you're getting a bottle, that's fine.
Okay.
Did you notice I got a new jacket on today?
Yeah,
Stylish.
it's very stylish.
No blood on it either. No, but I think it's got a slimming effect. Don't you think?
Absolutely. Not that you need much
No,
slimming.
Slimming. I do. I need a little slim. The camera, this wide-angle camera tends to spread you out.
639, we're code 4 here.
You believe that one?
639, copy code 4 for medics 2211.
What channel you got your pack set on?
On one.
Okay, mine will be on channel 2. We got the county channel on. We're monitoring 4 different frequencies, but also scanning some other ones. So. There was a shooting. Oh, you mentioned the St. Albans and Sherburne shooting, didn't you? Yeah.
Yep.
Got himself to the hospital. There's a lot of a very high percentage of shootings are actually drug transactions that go wrong.
Drug transactions that go wrong, and petty beefs. Shooting each other over social media, disrespect.
Yeah.
I don't know, to the Alicia 2212.
381.
381.
Assisted with 375.
Copy at 2212.
We're always watching for people that are following us. There's a squad behind us actually right now. Well, that's good, it's a squad.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to let you run in. Might throw a little gas in so we don't got to tie ourselves up downtown while you're in there, okay?
Okay,
We'll be out of the car for a minute.
I got to quick send a message to Joe here because
I'm
there's
going to roll your window up for a minute.
yeah.
Squad 8196.
96, copy, update, squad driving.
2214.
Squad 5 traffic.
Good, how are you? Oh, good. Thank you for doing that. Found it. Pat just went in.
I watch you every weekend, anytime I can.
Tommy, one of resident, you're at 2215.
Okay, you can stay on the phone here. Thanks for watching, buddy. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're on the back seat. Yes.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, putting a little collection together. Thanks there. Remind me of your Gary Locker. Thanks a lot, Gary. Thanks a lot. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
No complaints.
I'm actually watching you right now.
Wow, thank you.
You drive by my armory up on Maryland.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm part of the National
Oh,
Guard.
thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much for your service.
I've been watching you a lot.
Well-
Once I found the channel, I've watched all the videos.
I always say there's, well, thanks for doing that. I always tell people there must not be much on Friday night TV.
I don't watch TV much. I'm
Yeah.
more of
373.
more of a YouTube guy.
What's your first name?
Simon.
Thank you for
I
your
found call
service.
back. That female is yelling and swearing at the comp store.
It's getting cold out here.
Oh yeah, it's getting a little chilly.
There's anything. She's extremely gassy. Please send so. We'll give her a call.
Actually, you drive by that a lot too over on Como.
Como?
Como and Victoria.
Oh yeah. Nice spot there. So you walk around the lake then at all, or jog?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
534.
Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe the Medallion's over there at Como.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as because it says the sand,
Yep.
but you want to stay on firm ground. They just rebuilt that water park there. So
Point.
yeah, they were.
Somebody else said that Como Golf Course used to be Sand Lake.
Yep, that too.
So that was another reason they were thinking of it. So it might, yeah. It might. Great to see you, Simon. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Getting cold out here. Holy moly, Rocky. Jesus. Getting very cold.
525.
525.
Terry Londrash, thank you for dropping off a couple of home-cooked muffins. They look awesome. Thank you very much.
4381 PTV.
Simon with the National Guard swung by to say hi.
381.
Appreciate all your service, all your
Remain in bush.
National Guardsmen. Never have you been more important to this country than now, and both in the wars and some of our domestic turmoil. Very fortunate. Very fortunate to have you. It's cold. It is cold as it does. The wind is biting, that's what it is. All right. No trouble getting the strip on my credit card working.
About 8196, had a check.
the robbery with the gun over on West Minnehaha in the west sector. Usually the east sector is a little busier than west, but tonight it's just been the opposite.
Phelan and Johnson assist medics on a man down. Johnson Parkway just south of Phelan.
8190.
706 West Minnehaha. Officer on the scene, upgraded it to a robbery with a possible gun.
Charger about to go by.
That one there?
No, it's not.
1236 West.
Oh. You got Chargers on your mind tonight.
I've got a Charger on my mind.
Or still getting more information.
Terry Laundrosh brought you a muffin.
Oh.
Back. We'll eat them when we're on break, maybe.
Start that way.
Cool.
364, copy.
You remember Art Laundrosh, right?
Yes.
Working?
Sure do.
Great cop.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know. We got a full tank of gas.
Uh-huh.
How many miles was it to Chicago in the Blues Brothers? Hit it. Elwood. Great classic. Dan Aykroyd was in another movie recently. I was seeing. I forget what it was called. He did come to the Blues Brothers, the Minnesota Music Cafe one time. You remember that, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chief Bill Finney got him to come down here. It's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Related to a robbery in West. Stand by for further.
All right, what do we got for radios here?
364
I'm just
639.
gonna
That's
start
the robbery
doing
in West. The firearm was seen, just for your info. Copy that. 639. Send me that call.
Copy.
32 as well.
32, copy.
364, can we get authorization for 6, please?
Okay, here we go. What do we got? There's a robbery vehicle they're chasing. We got to figure where that is.
Squad 300.
300 approved.
Okay.
Copy 306 approved 2222.
Well, the 28 on it's going to be Minnesota Delta Alpha Sierra 623 Black 2019 Dodge Charger.
You find it?
All right.
273 and 3.
I don't know if that's the right one or not. But
That's the one.
No, I mean, I don't know if they have that one. He's just giving them the plate.
Oh, I got you.
273, go ahead.
Halfway on that car, we're still working on with Dodge to try to get a track on the car where it's going to film hold with them.
You sure?
I think that's right.
382, what was the plate again? It's a stolen Delta Alpha Sierra 623 Black Dodge Charger.
By then it's going to move right in. Oh, just stay on the phone.
Kevin.
Yeah, I get it. We're not going to say much on the air.
No.
We are obviously en route to an important call, but we're going to, just in case.
Change it to a DLC clear
Is
report.
anybody monitoring?
Clear.
2224.
You're not count clear, you're count
3640,
clear
still
right.
a TC on the line with OnStar. Can they reping it?
I'm turning off
Located
everything
the vehicle.
with 3 on mine.
Northeast apartment building at Hawthorne and Westminster. Parked in the back.
Copy northeast apartment building in Hawthorne, Westminster, parked in the back.
6-4's with them.
Can you mute?
Clear.
6-4, copy.
Can we get a squad to the front on Hawthorne?
Are
6-3, and I'll be there in a block.
Mute 1 second.
Three-two gets you out of the car that's supposed to be associated with
What's the numbers?
Mike Juliet Delta
1226. We are also looking for that.
Mike Juliet Delta 369, we copy that. And we're not seeing it back here, but the vehicle is unoccupied.
What type of car was the other vehicle?
Blue Saturn Ion.
The master of analysis. So the bottom line is one of the cars that was stolen and used in the robbery is here.
We ought to be looking for that up in here.
Yeah.
Copy, we don't see it in the back here.
You check here first?
Yeah.
The Ion's plate is Mike Juliet Delta 369.
Could still be there. I mean, we got to still consider they might be on foot looking for another car.
3-2, the vehicle is empty. Appears locked as well.
Okay.
We got the keys then. A blue Ion
Yep.
Copy.
plate.
Mike Juliet Delta
Dodge
369.
Charger displaying the Mike Juliet Delta 369.
Yeah, A-firm.
Copy. 3-2, it's the black Dodge Charger displaying Delta Alpha Sierra 623. Copy.
Well, they're probably in the dang building.
So, we can expect that Ion to show up back around here at some point.
8190.
3-2, the address that the vehicle is located behind is 1234 Westminster.
Call on 14, I'll take it as advised.
Copy, 1234 Westminster.
One thing I just do want to say is, you know, if we're at a gas station or a restaurant or something, feel free to stop by and say hi. But please do not come to the calls we're at. That can complicate things a little bit. So,
Go ahead.
Restaurants.
Are we good to link this to the robbery yet or not yet?
Restaurants, gas stations.
You go again.
Great, but please do not
Can you
come
stand
to
by
the
one
calls.
second? I'll figure it out. Kevin.
Okay, this person just did a quick turnaround. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what an Ion looks like.
Pull a picture of an Ion for us.
Yep. Okay, that's not it.
Not the right plate.
Oh, there we go. Somebody already did.
Okay, sent us one.
3921, go ahead.
What do we got?
Yeah, but they sent it in the form of a GIF. And that doesn't really help.
69 Castle is 22.
How was the car tracked?
I think through the Dodge version of OnStar.
OnStar. Wasn't a phone left in there.
321.
Don't believe so.
Yeah, if you could go ahead and reference this vehicle to the robbery arrest.
They may not have known that. Especially if they locked the doors.
Why don't you pull over just one sec here, Bob?
Yeah.
We're looking for something that looks like that from the back.
All right, all right.
Not from the front. That grill is kind of distinctive.
All right.
All right.
So if they dump this one, that means they're probably going to steal another one, huh?
Squad 4471, status check. Code 2229.
Keep us posted on that one, around in case it's a stolen. But we're not going to head down there yet. Copy. Well, looks like the bus is trying to get around, huh?
Yep.
See you when you're ready.
2230.
Okay. Do you think that bus is stuck because it's so slippery on that hill, or what do you think? He's afraid to come?
323, copy your route to Earl and 4th on a
I
911.
can't figure that one
Male
out.
screaming and swearing, arguing with people within 19 meters. On callback, he's stating that someone took his vehicle.
Okay. Sounds like we got another stolen, or Earl and 4th. Spot will be there soon, probably, and figure that one out.
First suspicious vehicle in Dale and Tomlin and Shore.
Well, that's the thing. As fast as they dump them, they steal them.
Unknown if occupied. It's a station wagon, unknown car.
So, kind of head toward that Earl and 4th slowly in case there's another stolen and we get a description.
Yep.
We don't know exactly if that is a stolen. He just said someone took his car.
So that Charger carjack from the Gnome has been recovered, and it appears to be undamaged. That's a good thing.
Bad thing is we don't have a
Copy, we'll
suspect.
squad to assist back out to 383 Dayton apartment 11.
But it did come to the east side.
The
We
male
were right
half
about that, huh?
Yep.
Justin and the female half Gail
Yes, we were.
are screaming at each other.
I'm going to turn the temperature up to 66. How's that sound?
That's
Oh,
great.
what the heck? We're going to go all out. We're going to 67.
Oh, my man.
Copy 2232.
67.
And by the way, tonight is the virgin voyage of my warm socks.
Oh, you put them on?
I put them on,
Oh, you
and they
got-
seem to be working pretty well.
Well, we'll find out. It's only been 23 degrees in here for the whole time, so trying to keep it cool for the foam.
Right. It's
Well-
not like they heat your feet up. It's like they don't seem as cold on the tips as they usually do.
Huh? Well, grandpa socks.
There you go for the Grandpa Patrol.
Hey, thanks for joining us again. And about 10:30, usually we have a lot of new people that tune in after the news or after their television shows are over on Friday. So we're honored to have you. I posted a little little story from August as to what our purpose is. We're really trying to build.
About 314.
We're trying to build community trust and relationships
314.
by showing the community what officers do and hopefully see the human side of police officers.
1708-7 on a hit and run. Come standing by in a red Toyota Corolla. I have another one nearby.
I gotta be
I'm not
honest.
sure if
In most of our lives, we got nervous when cops were behind us too, right?
Copy.
We all do.
Yeah, and so we understand that issue of and then of course, cops get labeled with the actions of one.
What color was that?
Which this one or that one?
Right in front of us.
Yeah, that's black and yellow.
Okay.
We should take a look at it just because he's got no plate. By the way, I did get a message from the state, BCA. Did you get that? That the end of this month, yellow tags will no longer be allowed.
Excellent.
It's supposed to have those new numbered plates.
Welfare check 1157 Ambulance Drive in Hartsville. Third-hand information.
So we'll be less tolerant about people without plates.
Texting stating she's not feeling well, having mental health issues. Time delay about 5 minutes. No mention of self-harm.
Take a peek at the driver here, see if we can see a yellow.
Female, unknown clothing.
Squad 315.
Oh, he's got a plate up in the window. There you go.
305.
We'll give her a break on that one, huh?
Yeah.
Looks like
Things happen where you
looks like the mount is broken.
things happen where you lose screws, mounts break.
314, 315 is gonna be a scratch. He's hop in with me.
We got enough people out here without plates, so we don't need to be stopping the people that have them in the window.
Absolutely.
Hey, one other thing I was going to say, you know, most of you read my wife's post the other day, and we try to conclude with this whole concept of being kind to each other. Let's not use the messages here to berate people. People are going to have different opinions.
Trace of transing.
And, you know, you can argue the merits of something, but let's not
100.
let's not use the comments of that person. But
We have a moment. You call Council 31.
if at some point somebody is just out of line a couple times, we're just gonna use count clear rights phrase. Just ask them, would you please stop? Would you please stop? We want to see that. It's going to be our catchphrase for people that are a little bit looking for fights. Would you please stop?
Perfect.
Reference a civil matter. The cop is standing by in a gray Dodge SUV.
When Pat says it, it's just implied to please. Would you just stop? You know, you can say, would you just stop? But in written form, would you please stop looks better.
It does.
Not having his key being locked down. Cody.
163.
2237.
Why would a car go?
Sounds like it's related to 199 stuff from Auto. The caller is requesting that the property be returned to 1877 Juliet, if recovered.
2237.
2237.
Oh.
Well, we're behind the Sweet Hollow. We got a car pulling back. It looks
We
like
have a 318.
looks like people are actually working here or something, huh?
Yeah.
Sure do.
St. Paul Brewing Company.
1000 Wilson for hit and run.
5847.
It's like an Uber.
No, mail to the LEC. Continual mileage.
Maybe not.
3277.
We stopped to pick somebody up. Well, it got a good mirror.
Copy 318.
Hi, how you doing? Uber? Are you Uber? All right.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
You be careful out there, okay?
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam, brother.
It's good to see you.
Salam.
Let's be picking somebody up back here. We don't get back here very often at their location.
Don't know that I've ever been back here, actually.
164, your floor is on the way down. Thank you. You got 2238.
You know, a lot of questions come across about scanners. I have discovered, doing a little bit of research,
Yep.
that scanners to pick up these 800 megahertz, I think they're called trunked transmissions,
Yep.
are up into like the $500 to $800 range now.
Yes. That is true. Because they have to have the mechanics to switch quickly. Because what they do is they use a limited number of frequencies, of actual real frequencies, to have multiple channels, because they're constantly switching which frequency they're actually transmitting on.
Right.
So you can take 10 frequencies in the air and you can put 30 or 40 actual usable channels on there, because many of them you're not using. You know, they're just dead. They're sitting there until you need them. So there's some base channels that they're on, but they do switch the actual frequency. That's the trunking. So anyhow, where were we going? Erlen Forest. Or I don't know if they're there yet. Thanks. Well, I think the odds are we're going to come across a stolen car tonight, Patrick.
I think so.
There's too many of them. Yep, yeah, yes.
Hold on, 4.
124.
You can send me the TKD.
Copy 126 to assist DKD at Summit and Dale. A couple callers reported that there was a 2-vehicle accident between a Maroon Mitsubishi and a red Volkswagen. Stated that the Volkswagen was at the stoplight, unable to move. There was a black female and a black male that were at the intersection. Both appeared intoxicated.
1-4, copy.
2241.
Just kind of waiting for the squad to put out information on whether that car was stolen or not. But we don't have an update yet. I don't know if they're there. So until we get it, we'll
looks like it's been updated and changed slightly. Trying to figure it out here.
We're gonna swing by the sports bar on our way here. As long as we're over in the neighborhood.
Okay, there was something about a New York plate involved in something. Is this New York?
I didn't hear that. It's Texas.
Oh, Texas. DT2.
Definitely had a
DT2 Y92.
white light to the rear.
DT2 Y92. So, GOA.
So the guy screaming his car was stolen left, huh? By the way, GOA, Pat just said that call was cleared GOA. That means gone on arrival. Gone on arrival. So when they got there, the screaming party said his car was stolen. He was not present. So they cleared it, gone on arrival.
And I'm running that Texas plate just for the heck of it.
See if they got a new sign up here at the Mounds Park Bar yet? Oh, wait, it's coming. Oh yeah, there it is. Cheers.
Cheers. And it's got the same lettering.
Cheers, pub. There's probably a copyright violation there, but I like it. What do you think? The Mounds Park Sports Bar. Now closing at 10, of course, but soon I'm sure it's now Cheers. 1067 Old Hudson. Where everybody knows your name.
Who's going to be the norm of Cheers? Every bar has a norm.
Yeah.
Every bar has a cliff.
What was the woman, Shelley Long? What was her name in that?
Shelley Long. What was her name in that? I don't remember. What was Shelley Long's? What was Shelley Long's name in Cheers? My dad had like a schoolboy infatuation with Kirstie Alley.
Yeah. I can see that. But wasn't he a little older than her?
Quite a bit.
She was in that show that with, you're thinking of her because the husband in the movie where they had the kids.
Well, she was in Cheers.
Yeah, but
not
a huge. But who's the guy? He's the mayor now in the new movie. The bartender in Cheers. Okay.
Gotcha.
Who's the bartender? Not Woody Harrelson, but the bartender in Cheers. Ted.
Oh, Ted Danson.
Ted
Yeah,
Danson.
and now he's playing him.
He's playing the mayor of
Right.
California City. EAV 506, but so you got is your radio on?
Yep.
Channel 1 or what are you on?
I'm on 1. Diane was her name.
That's it. It's a little quiet out there. Oh,
hush your mouth.
yeah. Which one is mine? The front one?
Yes.
Hey, where's my cheese dog?
They were already closed down. I was looking for it. Oh, and Coach. Oh yeah, gotta love Coach.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I told you when we retire, we have to open up a bar, restaurant bar. I think we should open up a Cheers.
Yeah, but I don't want to call it Cheers.
Okay.
I don't want to call it Cheers. I have a piece of trivia. Somebody mentioned Woody.
Yeah.
From Cheers, and I have some trivia for you.
Yeah.
From when I was a police officer in San Antonio, Texas, before I came here. Woody Harrelson's dad was Tex Harrelson.
Really?
And he was an outlaw biker, and he assassinated a federal judge in San Antonio, Texas.
That's hurting the reputation of.
Right.
Is that really true?
That's really true.
Oh, jeez.
5847 arrived, heading 5-4.
165323.
Okay,
Hasn't been.
we gotta. Okay, yeah. We're not going to mention that because it hasn't been dispatched.
2247.
Old Hudson on a PCN. Absolute towing is on scene with a St. Paul stolen, and the vehicle is running.
They're probably not going to come back there.
323 copies.
Yep.
2247.
Never know.
Copy 2247.
Guessing the tow truck driver is blocking them. I wonder.
Unless they pull a pistola on him.
Yeah. So that's right there at White Bear and Old Hudson.
203.
Yeah.
It could be at the gas station.
Is it?
We want to get a look at who's around there before we
Right.
give ourselves away.
Right.
But is it right in that strip mall there, right?
I think it's in that little strip mall right on.
Yeah.
I can't think of it.
Copy. Show you noted.
It's right at Old Hudson and White Bear, I think. I mean, that's
Yeah.
1780's the corner.
Right.
12623 in a block.
Copy 2248.
Strange that truck sitting there.
CPV 344 Waukesha, Southern Europe.
Copy 2248.
What's the address?
26, I'll head to the DKP as well.
Copy.
816 Mound.
Yeah, we're just by there. We didn't hear anybody running. Yelling. Let's go see if we can make sure this stolen doesn't take off. Numbers again? 17.
49 or 44, I can't remember.
125, I'll take Barry.
44.
1744. Clear.
Thank you.
125 copy. On
So we are
808
in
Berry.
Ridge.
Permit 432 on a
The
bird.
nuts and the bolts
Sees
of
an
a
unknown
stolen
suspect
car
went into the
running in a
apartment and
parking
trashed
lot
it.
over here on the
I
east
don't know if
side.
anything is missing.
And we don't know
We'll be waiting in the hallway.
if the people that stole it are nearby
2250.
or not. Oh, there's the car that got hit last night.
Yep.
But we are going to go there. We have an unmarked car. In case you're wondering, we have an unmarked car that we can kind of snoop around a little better than the marked cars. See if the suspects possibly are in the area and want to try to return to their car that's running.
So. 126. Can you add Minnesota 128 X-ray Victor Mike in Minnesota 5 Charlie Echo 403.
Received at 2251.
Plus, they might be stealing somebody else's car from the Super America there.
Right.
That's the most likely they're out of that car, about to steal a different car. So,
When we get here, I'm going to run the plate and see if it was...
which one it is?
Yeah, if it's just a straight
Well,
stolen
they must know.
or carjacking.
It's up in there, the DeVita analysis. Hey, here we go. We'll look around here, see if you got any suspects. Nice car to steal right there. Alright, so we're not gonna tie ourselves up with this car. Well, he's stealing. He's towing it already. So that one's not going anywhere. Okay,
Let's see what car it is.
Yeah, so the private sector people there, obviously they have a policy of nobody parking in their lot. And so they called their own tow at DeVita Dialysis, tow truck driver. Jesus, what was that about? Okay. How's it going? Good. Is that the stolen?
Yep.
St. Paul squad's gonna come, and we're with the sheriff's department. We just wanted to see which one it was. So.
Okay, yeah, some guy called me from the department, said this guy comes here all the time, leaves the car running. Can you tow it? Yeah, I can tow it.
Who called you?
Squad 318-364.
You don't have a parking permit?
From this building or where?
Squad 364.
Oh, really?
So,
All right. Are you gonna wait till the squad shows up?
164, your CN 019
No.
825 019.
Does it look like it's been here a while or not?
And 327 for you to copy. 1041 Euclid Street for
So
an
the
assault.
suspect's
The caller
supposedly
was
lives over
assaulted
here?
by a male suspect with a crowbar.
You
Heard
stay
about
until the
10
squad
minutes
comes.
ago.
We're just gonna take a look at the car.
Unknown where the
Thank
suspect is. The caller standing by outside the church. No suspect info right now.
Well, no plate on that car.
319, I copy.
Okay.
Could you just leave me on call for a second so I can log in, please?
I'm not even sure how they know for sure it's stolen.
364 North.
So it's an Avalon. No plate. Probably is stolen.
And they leave it running because it was probably started remotely, so there was no key fob in it. And once they turn it off, they have no way to turn it back on.
The guy that called him thinks he lives in they walk over to these apartments on the other side of the street, which is probably the case.
Let me check to see if they're in the stage or not.
This is an exceptionally well decked out car. Just want to tell you what a beautiful car this is.
This is sweet.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. Take good care of it too.
What year is it?
Huh?
What year is it?
2018.
Are you
You
like a
keep
limo
it clean.
driver or what?
I drive Uber.
Uber. Oh, you do. Well, that's a good car to have for Uber.
So you're Uber X then, huh?
No, I'm Uber Comfort.
Oh, okay.
We got a lot of carjackings going on right now, you know. Just make sure it's not you.
Me?
No, that you get carjacked. Make sure you don't get carjacked. They look for nice cars like this.
Yeah, well, I got the shirt.
Okay. Have a good one.
That's a beautiful car.
All right. Well, not much we can do about that
Nope.
particular stolen. There's a call back on Euclid.
Yeah, it was the 1000 block of Euclid for a guy getting hit by a crowbar. And somebody, I'm not sure if it's the suspect or the victim standing outside the church.
381.
The vehicle is unoccupied. 323 can cancel the light.
Copy, vehicle unoccupied. 323.
323, 10-8, thank you.
2255.
For next Christmas, I'm going to buy you one of those military-grade glasses, you know, that you can, it's like a binoculars on your head, or you can zoom in, because I see you looking at plates all straining to get that plate. What is that plate? It's 3 blocks away, and you're...
174.
Bright lights there.
I'll be on 250 for egg and released.
Received.
So we are on the east side of St. Paul. We're on 3rd Street.
And 364318. Medics are going to be staging.
By Harding High School. Buses are obviously still running. That's a good thing.
2256.
We will be talking more about the Carnival Medallion when we get the clue at midnight.
Yep, we got to.
So log on to the TwinCities.com, Pioneer Press, and review the old clues. Because when that new clue, I mean, you got to admit that last clue
323, copy, you're in route 816.
really sounded like it was in
within 36 meters. Male
Yes,
yelling
indeed.
at someone to chill, not answering questions. Heard saying, "I called the cops, you got to go." Then refusing to give the address, stating
Throw
it
your
is
ideas
not
in the
want
comment
officers.
section so
Carry check.
other people can read your ideas and about which lines meant what. One guy had an idea. He said, "The Ring Around the Rosie. You have to play the rest of the song. Ashes, ashes, all fall down." He said there's been a lot of trees cut down because of
364-1023, not seeing anybody. Please try to call
ash borer
back.
disease.
Right.
He said, so find the
364.
park that has the greatest problem with ash borer disease. And we know they have ash borer when they have a green ring around the trees. See how that works?
Yep. Well, my friend Terrence, if you're listening, and Christy, Terrence will know the answer to that.
Okay. See, that's the kind of thinking you
128, I
need
copy, Roger.
outside of the box. Just not what's there, but what the step 2 removes.
Sedan that's been parked next to the neighbor's house has rear end damage. States that there's a party still out there that's throwing things into the snow.
That must be his house, huh?
At 2258.
Yep.
Copy.
Okay, that's...
2258.
364, just you're going to be out with the female Earl Euclid. Copy.
Oh, wait a minute.
2258.
Is there a black bag right behind me? Did I put that in
364
the
minutes
car?
cleared in. 20 female, conscious breathing, complaining of a crowbar strike to the head.
Black bag, like a little satchel bag.
Copy, and code 4 for medics.
Get
2259.
back
Okay,
there
let me
enough.
just pull over and check for a minute.
22, I copy, Roger, to check the area and that's up at 950 Lexington at the Speedway for a male that stole some items and left the store. Believes he may be intoxicated or on drugs. Plus, he's going northbound at 2259.
Got some extra batteries in here in case we need. Here, put those up there just in case we need them. You might not. You probably be more responsible than me and take that one. Charge. Yeah.
29 off.
They are going to be in the glove box. I'm going to put this one that's already in the glove box.
Here, put one on here. 'Cause this one is about to die.
I'm going to.
If you don't mind.
129 as well.
2300.
Oh, that was
29.
one that was already in the glove box.
Do you want me to clear Minnehaha or keep it impending?
Well, we better see what's going on there.
That's the medic going to the guy hit with the crowbar.
Receive 2300.
We got radios.
There you go.
What's up, 5?
Alright, thank you.
And I'm going to put these two that are dead on the back seat.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
364. Do you have a camera car I can swing by?
Nothing worse than being out without a...
Cover that.
So we're waiting for suspect information, I assume, right?
Yep.
Copy. Requesting only one additional. 2300.
Gentleman got hit with a crowbar.
Squad 375.
This looks like a skid pad training area.
You run a camera over to 1041 Euclid.
Copy.
Thank you. 2301.
Oh, that's some slippery ice.
361. 318 I'm on.
So we are over at 1041 Euclid, the church on the corner here.
Copy. 318 on scene. 361, good.
We'll fly from this so you cancel 375. We got to cancel.
And Ring Around the Rosie
Copy,
is supposed to be a
375,
song referring to the Black Plague also,
Squad 8190.
which would kind of tie in with
Recovery?
Ashmore disease.
Oh. You know,
Advising of a noise complaint call.
you guys are a little dark. That's kind of some bad.
Speaking of dark,
Black plague. We're going about the plague now. Clues about the plague.
You can send it to me. I'll be in rush.
that movie, The Little Things, that just came out with Denzel Washington,
Yep.
it is on HBO Max. It just hit HBO Max.
Yeah, I'm sure
Although
that's good, but can we
I'd
just
prefer
go
to see it in the
Can we go to
theater.
the theater?
I'll go.
Okay, here we got a suspect description, maybe.
364.
We have no suspect informed this one. We're going to go down to the hospital. So if I can sneak from me and get a camera, I'll go down there.
No suspect.
No suspect info, at least at this point.
Well, if the medics came, he got nailed pretty good.
Almost there.
Yeah, crowbars can do a lot of damage. It's definitely a deadly weapon.
Copy.
The
361 almost
interesting
there.
thing about police work is that, and what
5921 traffic.
129 on a few.
2303. 6921. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Spring Street and Pleasant Street. 118. Zebra Edward on Book 4.
Why?
One in custody on warrant.
Why?
Copy. Spring and Pleasant Street. Call for with one in custody for a warrant. And do you need another squad to assist routine? Squad 690.
Squad 323.
6910 copy.
303.
There's a comment added to your call. A new caller at 148 page number 6. Intoxicated male.
For DOC of 420.
Black male 40 to 50, 5'9 or 5'10, athletic. And a native female 20 to 30, 5'5, 5'7, average. Screaming and breaking things. They were physically fighting. The female was in the hallway, male was in the apartment. And there's, I believe that's going to be my domestic that just popped into pending. So I don't know if your call now is related to Bates. But the one coded Bates, domestic 148, apartment 6. Comp's girlfriend destroying the house, stating she's going to kill me.
10-9.
The suspect broke the TV, and the suspect also has a knife.
Oh, that's the other
The
side.
comp is not answering questions. Again, that's 148 Bates, number 6.
We're in the 300
Copy.
here.
We'll head over to 148 base.
Copy 2304.
Very close.
Mm-hmm.
We can go down to mountains and cut over.
Yep.
Okay, I just want to double check what the numbers are here because I don't know. That's
We're
quite
like,
a stretch. We're at 220 here, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
22.
Yeah, what's the Medallion?
What is this? It's good to know just for the future where we're at. So 200.
Yep.
So we are on Bates, but we are on the opposite side of the freeway. Squad's dispatched to a it's very confusing, but a semi-serious domestic, right?
Yep.
On one hand, they say the woman's breaking stuff up left and right?
318.
Right.
There's a knife.
Change of plans. I grabbed a camera from 361. I'll be en route to Regions. Check on our victim.
So, and then there's other people calling saying they're breaking everything.
Captain Route Regions 2305.
So far it sounds, well, if it was a boxing match, you'd say it sounds equal, right? It doesn't sound like one person's getting the advantage.
It sounds like what we refer to as a mutual affray.
Mutual affray, but somebody now has a knife. So,
Thank you, 2306.
at least one person reporting that. That was kind of
clear.
So
323 on scene.
323 is on
323
scene
on
over
scene,
there.
2306.
We'll just go over there to make sure
Clear, right?
they're safe.
321.
321.
We'll be following the tow truck to in Palm.
We'll probably run into some treasure hunters over
Captain
here at Mounds Park.
Yeah. Looks like there's a few there.
Can't be too far from here, right?
No, I think it's the next block, I think. Raya.
And Bates, yeah. I think the squad is already here, right?
I think so.
Let's kill that light so we can hide out a little bit. So it's an apartment building. It appears to be that one, right? 148.
That it?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, there's some. Where's the squad?
Oh, here's the squad car here.
There are people here.
Squad 314.
314.
Wait, I think we should probably go up there and back them up, huh?
Yep.
We're out with the vehicle. You have the comp stuff on, please.
Alright.
You're there.
Copy. 2308.
We got a knife and people doing battle. It's always nice to have a little backup. Sounds like the other squads are on something else. So we will be back with you.
164.
Squad 364.
364.
Sure, I took primary today.
Copy 2308. Squad 323, are you code 4?
323, code 4.
Copy, code 4 on Bates Avenue, 2310.
I thought it was just me. Hello. You told us they were code 4. So. How's it going? Good, how are you? Good, nice to see you.
Good banner.
Yeah, we're wrong, but. It's good, thank you. Yep.
8185. 8195. Over road to that disturbance.
So anyhow, we got up there, went in there for the domestic, but the two people, officers there, said they were code 4, which meant they were okay. They didn't need any assistance. So that's why you heard on the air they were asking if they were code 4. Only a couple flights of stairs, but they got a mask on like that. This mask, I guess, a thick mask. You're gonna suffocate yourselves.
Could you recode this at DWI and make the report, please?
So anyhow, they were all good. Looked like they said they didn't need any help, but
I hit something there.
That's fine.
I think we better switch that cord over to here for a little while.
Which cord?
Oh, I thought they were plugged in.
So it's all good. Around here much? Mountains Park has been a place that the treasure has been hidden several times. By the way, anywhere, viewers, take a look, just double check, make sure it hasn't been found. I don't think it has, but.
arriving.
What?
2312.
I suppose people, you think people park here and just to look at the beautiful skyline?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
It is beautiful.
2165 Tango traffic. 2165 Tango, go ahead.
South Wausau Boulevard and Ray Street. Plate Edward, John Paul.
A little picture of the St. Paul skyline out there.
We do have a beautiful skyline, I must say.
Beautiful Mississippi River running by the city.
With 2500 at 2313.
Yeah. Okay, how about the other one? Hello?
Okay, I'm gonna put this radio back on one.
So, hey, if you haven't already shared this, I know it's getting pretty late, but if you don't mind hitting the share button, if you think other people would benefit from seeing law enforcement officers out there every night doing their job, that'd be great.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, do us a favor and subscribe and request notifications, and then you'll know when we go live. it's supposed to notify you. I know it doesn't all the time, but it's supposed to. But do please subscribe.
Yep. So
I'm not sure if that was dispatched or not. So we got on the west side, the 400 block of West Baker, a report of 25 shots fired.
that's Kevin's house.
314. You can do the other accident hit and run. It's the single.
One of our
Kevin, thank you.
one of our viewers. Okay. Go over there and check that out. There's been a lot of gunfire over on the west side. I mean, I don't know what all it is. Even sometimes celebratory gunfire. You know, because they're celebrating anniversaries of people that have been shot and killed over there.
Clear right.
I'm gonna go over there and check out that, see if there's any casings over there in the neighborhood. Roll your window down, see if your buddy says hi to you.
Report.
2316.
Somebody's saying something.
That's those kids over there.
Well, since it's shots fired, I'm going to hit the red, so we'll go over there. Oh, there's a laser. Yep, there's a laser. It's got to be from that apartment, huh?
Yep.
You saw it, right?
Yep.
At least it's in front of us, not on us.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any malicious intent.
No.
Just
To get our attention.
hello.
The green laser of Kellogg and Robert Street.
323 for case number.
That's a
323 case number 019857.
Yeah, no.
019857.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome.
It is
2317.
American Red Cross building.
314.
You know, I used to
Clear right.
314.
teach
Traffic. Maryland and
lifeguard
1200
classes.
White
I'm going to put
Maryland.
this on too here. Lifeguard classes to the Red Cross.
Sounded like he was kind of stressed.
But that's on the east side, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna listen.
You gotta win the lottery.
36 firms are on their way.
Buy us a helicopter.
There you go.
364 copy.
I would if I won a big lottery.
Buy a helicopter.
I would buy a helicopter for the sheriff's office.
That would be so cool.
And I would. Do you have anybody helicopter? Sure, you must have somebody helicopter.
I have no idea. Remember Jim Nichols used to fly one.
Oh yeah. God, I missed
I'll
Jim.
look right there, count.
Clear right.
There you go. Count of clear right.
Clear.
Right, this corner here. Can you tell, Pat, if the squad is there yet on Baker?
Let me look here. Yeah, there's 3 squads out there.
Okay.
I'm going.
It's good to know. On LTEC 1?
U of M police following a stolen.
Sergeant copying this.
Oh, where'd you get that?
1835, we're going to be going eastbound on 29th Street from 28th Avenue.
We got a tough call here now, buddy.
Eastbound 29th from
Well, there's
28th.
3 cars here.
Yeah, so let's go up to Smith, cut over on the High Bridge. Because 29th is and U is.
1835, we're going to be going northbound on 29th Avenue from 29th Street.
Northbound 29th from 29th.
Did you see that the task force at the University of Minnesota was recommending that cops not have guns? I don't know if it's all of them, but I don't know.
Some things.
1835, we're going to be going northbound 29th Avenue, passing 28th Street.
Well, the funny part is, I could probably do this job
31444.
without a gun.
314 code
99% of the time.
Oh, absolutely.
As long as the bad guys didn't know we didn't have a gun. Right?
1835, going to light it up here, 29th Avenue,
There's the
27th Street. Felony stop, facing northbound at a dead end.
Oh, he's on a dead end.
The railroad tracks right now.
Let's see what happens here before.
Copy, phone, stop.
1835, they're going to be fleeing from me, not pursuing.
There we go.
Westbound 27th from 29th.
Vehicle heading westbound 27th from 29th, not pursuing.
Can we get the description?
You can send out a switch citywide and then to state. I'm going to be continuing northbound on 29th Avenue off the pursuit route.
The LTAC radio.
Off the fleet route.
What's the complete description of the car?
The blue Toyota Corolla hatchback.
We got a plate?
It is another one.
We get the plate.
I'm sorry, last you break squad go again.
711 post 118. David Adam Tom 722.
Did you say David Adam Town?
722. Yep.
Okay. Well,
1835, would you like me to drop the patch without time?
Oh, for me, you can clear it.
Copy, University of Minnesota, clear of OTAC 1, 2322.
well.
And last seen westbound.
I don't know. I'll roam up here through the Summit University area on our way to University, because if they are in a university area, they're either going to take 94 or University Avenue back here to this side of the river.
Yep.
To avoid being on the Minneapolis side. They probably don't know the difference between the University Police and Minneapolis anyhow. So, car description for everybody?
Blue Toyota Corolla hatchback. Plate number DAT, Delta Alpha Tango, 722.
He had him cornered in a dead end too. So it's always a good idea to follow them as long as you can before they run, so you can get the stop sticks ready. So we're on Summit Avenue. We just came up the Grand Hill there. We're on the beautiful Summit Avenue in downtown St. Paul. Lighting along the way. They're all good there. less on 1, Pat, if you don't mind.
Sounds good. Where you got?
You're on 3 over there, right?
I will be.
I think since you're the count right, we'll always make you channel 3.
Okay.
Right, or whatever the highest number is.
All right.
1, 2, right, left, center, right. Count right.
Yeah, so hopefully they think Minneapolis is too hot for them now and it's time to come to St. Paul.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but
definitely not.
One 6423.
2326.
You need any assistance guiding the governor? You're good? You tell the sheriff's office is ready to assist. Thanks. Have a good one. It's our governor's mansion here, and Governor Tim Walz, and I don't know if they're there all the time, but certainly they're there a lot. We've had threats on the governor and the Capitol, etc., so State Patrol is there assisting. But we do assist. Our mobile field force and SWAT teams have been involved every time there's been a major protest, assisting either the State Patrol that's coordinating the Capitol security or the St. Paul Police Department that's coordinating the governor's mansion there. But the state troopers have done a lot of civil disturbance monitoring this year compared to past years. Thank you. Thank you.
114. Center for that DOC.
What?
Yeah. 114 copies. Call to assist McDonald's 471 Marion for a DOC. This is a DoorDash driver that's refusing to move out of the drive-thru. It's a blue vehicle. Minnesota plate Charlie Sierra Kilo 620. Black male driver.
182.
A hatchback, huh? We're looking for a hatchback?
Yeah, actually, we're actually looking for a Toyota Matrix, and since we're stopped,
is that what it is?
That's what it looks like.
Oh, it looks like a hatchback, but it's a Matrix.
Yeah, Toyota Matrix, which is kind of an oddball little.
He can't outrun us.
Oh no, he can't outrun the Durango.
It's a little car, huh?
Yep.
Here's a scrappy. Head up to University Avenue here. Watch what comes into the city, huh?
Sure.
Again, we're on Summit Avenue, westbound on Summit. Beautiful neighborhood, got a wide boulevard here, of course. Okay.
534.
534.
526, 420.
2329.
Swing by that, Pat, that one.
314.
Send information for squads, Western
Clear
Central,
on Cat with
High Deck
364.
One.
I think
Information
that's
at
still
2329.
so I won't say anything right now.
Copy at 2230. Check that convoy call.
How blue do we know how blue that little hatchback is or not?
You know, I always made a point of putting out a shade of a particular color, and it doesn't seem to be a thing that gets done very often anymore.
Which should mean it's medium blue, right? But
I've seen a lot of matrices, and I think most of the blue ones are kind of a medium blue.
Would you recognize them if it got off right here off the ramp?
Yes, I would. I think.
Okay.
I might not be positive as it was a matrix, but
I'll have to chase it down.
Oh, yeah.
Be on traffic. Everyone third. Bravo Alpha Uniform 49. Copy Earl in third. 22.
So we're northbound Snelling. There's where the Minnesota United soccer team plays at Allianz Field. And, a lot of big fans there. Once COVID gets over, that place will be packed. Health Fairview is one of their sponsors. We're going to run in on a call here that hasn't been dispatched. We're not sure if it's very serious, but sometimes non-serious calls turn serious if nobody comes there. Sometimes they get serious when you do get there. A lot of discussions about development out here, these buildings that were burned down and what the future could be. There's a lot of people that would like to start investing in University Avenue. We'd love to see that happen, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
314.
Didn't hear it.
304. 390.
Oh, let me see if the caller's address is.
We gotta get this plate. We gotta get this plate here.
Unknown name.
257 X-ray Delta Echo. Just in case it's related.
257 X-ray Delta Echo.
Because he was leaving this call without lights on.
Copy. 2330. You start to Earl in third.
I wonder if this was a 911
2333.
proximity call, or if somebody saw people on.
It was, yeah, good question. Let me see here.
370 copies. Copy you.
Northwest.
Corner, probably, huh? Well, maybe that guy in the car that we saw, he was alone in the car. Maybe he was yelling and screaming at people on the phone, because he was on the phone. Did you see that?
Yep.
I wonder if that was... since his lights were off, he probably hadn't been moving very long.
Still hasn't come back yet. 257 X-ray Delta Echo. It's a Nissan Altima, and that's exactly what that car was.
Well, we don't see a victim out here, and there wasn't a victim in that car. No.
Very possible he was on the phone
screaming. Clearly he hadn't driven very far with his lights off. People usually figure that out.
Right.
So is that curfew call still impending?
Let me take a look.
Let's go to the border and see if we can find that stolen that car. Do we ever know if that car was stolen? We're assuming so.
The
Delta Tango 723.
Yeah, they said it was a stolen they were following.
Okay.
New York plate, Juliet, Kilo Yankee 4086. Seems to be unoccupied.
Copy and what location?
Someday every car is going to have an automatic shut-off remotely. It can't be that far away, right? Doesn't it? You don't have to tie up the cellular network to just use an OnStar shut-off.
327. Drop mine back in pending, please. I'm going to search for their location. That's my suspect vehicle from hitting around.
Copy 2335.
Kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of style it is.
Oh.
323. There is one person in the vehicle, driver's side.
Yep. Let me look up
Copy,
323's
person in the
call.
driver's side.
'Cause I think that's I think that might be a stolen 323's call.
Star Medics, he's unresponsive.
Oh, disregard.
Copy, starting medics, patient unresponsive.
114, this is GOA with 182.
You can also start fire. We're not able to get inside the car.
Copy.
That's what the flashlights are for.
300, send me that call, please.
Copy.
You know, I never.
Copy 114 en route to 1595 Ampere and then
Bob, I never wrote that New York plate down.
Talking about
I wish I had wrote that down earlier.
We had a Texas plate, but this one was New York.
Yeah, there was something involving a Texas plate.
Oh, hit run.
That's.
We just missed a call at 1500 block of Ampere, and it's just we're gonna. Yeah. What's the numbers?
Yep. 1595.
323, we're able to gain access in the vehicle. Trying to wake him up.
We're gonna go up there anyhow in case the loud party turns ugly.
Hey, male is responsive right now.
Clear.
Copy, male responsive.
What's his car, Pat?
$996 whiskey.
What kind of car?
Hotel Alpha. Not some kind of.
Something was weird.
Yeah.
About that. Hi. How are you? If I had some cash, I would give it to you. I don't use cash anymore. If I see you again, I'll have some. All right? Have a good one. God bless. I gotta start carrying cash. Seems like when I got it, I just spend it. Our lady had a sign. She's walking around with a sign.
323, you can go ahead and cancel medics.
323, copy, cancel medics, 2339.
Did we ever figure out if the medallion was found? Some people. I'll pull over here and wait for the. Obviously, it's just a loud party. So we don't really need to be here. It's right in that house right there. I'm going to pull over.
Copy.
Wait for the St. Paul car to show up, and then if the clue, we'll find out if it's been found.
Is that Heather?
Could be, yeah. You want to give her a ring?
Yeah, I texted.
What's happening? Hit the mute for a minute.
Oh, it's no big deal. It's might be the that Toyota from Minneapolis might be an H&R vehicle, not a stolen.
Okay.
Just don't want me to hit it.
So we're sitting outside a loud party call here. Oh, geez, look at the first story here in the paper. Ramsey County government offices have been hacked. The county sent a notification to 8,700 clients of its family health division, letting them know that their
Fletcher on 4, who's our caller?
I'm not
314 background noise. Who is the caller?
Alright, so let's see, do I hear a loud party? Yeah, no?
Well, the old sheet over the window trick.
Nobody's yelling and fighting. We'll just wait for St. Paul. We're going to slide by another call that we popped up here while we were there, while we were sitting there.
I love those little openings there.
Yeah.
Copy, this squad starts at 319 10th Avenue, 314.
326, this is a single meter.
326, copy.
378, careful, 326, close.
Squad, this one.
Copy, 326.
He's going to the loud party call.
Just keep listening.
Probably should have redirected him to this one. We'll just play dumb for a little bit and see if anybody knows or if you hear anything. This was a 911 call, so it's a proximity call.
Right.
So could be. You know, the problem with the 911s could be a car moving and people yelling in the car.
Run forward. We're having some problems dealing with parties here. Who's our caller again? Area.
Just the first name of Ricky.
Well, we're looking for a call of a lot of people screaming. It's probably inside somewhere.
2342.
Proximity in this area of Asbury and Thomas.
I'm not sure if the call was the screaming could be heard in the background on the call, or the caller was talking about people screaming. Oh, they were arguing in the background of the call.
Closest proximity.
2343. Squad.
381, clear with supplemental report.
381, copy. Squad 323, our squad's code 4 on Pacific inbound.
Hear anything here? Sounds like the east side's heating up though, Pat, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Go back there.
639, I'm clear.
It's unusual plate. What is that?
2163.
Not sure.
639, copy.
2163.
What time is it? 11:44.
314.
Everybody now seeing can cancel.
Fletcher, midnight EOT 177.
I'm very disappointed we don't have factual information on whether or not the medallion's been found.
189. Slot for 0200 EOT, slot 269. Any additional slots for midnight EOT?
Let me just say, it's very unkind to say it's been found if it hasn't.
Copy, any additional slots?
Really.
Right?
Definitely.
189.
287. Any additional slots? 279. Have a good night at 2344. 269. Any additional for 02? Wait a minute, Yoni.
114 GOA of 182 and 160. I'll take that 911.
Well, looking at the website, no. Well, it doesn't look like it's been found. But somebody could have been there.
269 on the OC.
See him find it.
Copy, 2245. Copy, 182 to assist on a 911. Hang up at 563 Asbury. Came in from a 911 only phone within 16 meters. Sounded like several people arguing.
Well, let's go back there by there again.
182 copy.
Because it's dispatched now.
That's 2345.
What's that on there?
Yeah, from what it looks like here, from the hotline, the medallion has not been found.
369
Right there. Yeah. Did you hear anything?
Wait a second.
Well, it's just the proximity, though.
I might have heard something.
and squad 37.
In the car or in the house?
From in the house. Oh, not hearing anything now.
One 160 Emerald, the alarm.
Oh, you got your bar at the bottom.
Yeah. Covering southwest lower motion.
No, sounds pretty quiet.
There's some other people at the back.
639, I can start from the kennels.
People in there.
69, I copy out 2347.
125, cancel K9 and clear mine report.
69, should clear.
Copy, no BWC.
Yeah.
Copy, 2357.
I don't hear anything here either, do you?
Nope, sure don't.
We're looking for the loud argument or noise, but we're not having any luck. Yeah, for those of you that aren't from the area around here, the Winter Carnival Medallion has been a hunt that's been, since the early 1950s. And it used to be a week long, it used to be two clues a day, and now it's about 10 days long with one clue a day. And it's worth $10,000. It's now, it used to be made out of metal, but people were using metal detectors to find it, and so it's made out of I forget what it's called, some type of material. But each morning at midnight, a clue is published in the St. Paul Pioneer Press newspaper. Their website is twincity.com. So, starting Thursday, at the start of it, where are we at? No, it was earlier this week. This is the 6th clue is going to come out on Saturday. So it started earlier this week. And the Pioneer Press newspaper is the primary sponsor of this. And it's hidden generally in a park or public property somewhere in the St. Paul area. Usually in St. Paul, but usually in Ramsey County. Once in a while it's been outside of Ramsey County. But the clues are published this year. Of course, they don't want everybody to jam in together, but if you take a look at the clues, and we'll go over the clues at midnight here.
182, code 4.
Assuming it has not been found, it's very unkind for people to say it's been found, right?
Very.
If it's true, great, but very unkind. Okay. So, in either case, Pat and I have been driving around Ramsey County most of our lives. We're familiar with all the parks, and we have a sense as to, what is at each park. the clues are sometimes direct and sometimes indirect. But it's been inside a variety of different things. But a large number of people go out and try to find it. Some for the money, some just for the family fun.
Right.
Myself, I've been searching for it since I was 1 year old for the family fun.
Copy, it is a 911.
In my sophomore year, I actually got to touch it up at Wakefield because the man next to me found it on a buggy wheel near the culvert at the southeast corner. And in college, or groups of college friends, we'd all go out hunting together. And since I was the only one that didn't drink, I was the designated driver. But back then, when I was in college, the drinking age went to 18. I don't know if you remember that for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
So, but we had a lot of fun as a team, going out, building fires, taking our shovels, reading the clues, taking our girlfriends with us, or whoever wanted to join the party out there. And but a lot of families go out and make it a family activity. Last night, actually, for those of you that are watching, when we stopped at the Speedway,
114 was going to be unfound in the 22.
we ran into a family. They were in pajamas. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I said, you guys having a pajama party? And they said, no, we were out looking for the Medallion, but we heard you guys were here, so we stopped by to say hi.
That was sweet.
That was really nice. Two young girls and their mom were at the Speedway up there in Roseville. So, and we did stop at a few parks last night. If you watched us, we talked to some hunters, very, very good hunters, that dissecting the clues. But the clues come out at midnight, and it might actually be out.
Not yet. Actually, it's Clue 7 coming up.
Clue 7, yeah.
Clue 7 is coming up.
It's not 6.
I just checked,
6.
and it's not out yet.
So we're going to check a few more parks, but you should be, just before midnight, you should go over the old clues. Do you mind that?
I do not mind that at all.
We should get those old clues so people understand. Again, we're not actually trying to find it for ourselves. This is a great community event, like the Winter Carnival itself, and we want people to be able to enjoy winter, have a little fun, and if we can help you with your clue hunting, this way you don't even have to come out of your living room. You can see what's there.
Absolutely.
We were at Central Park, Hazelwood Park, Como Park, Phelan Park.
114.
We never got down to Highland Park, but we do think there's a golf course nearby, because one of the clues says
on a man down there in
stay off.
Party sitting down, hunched over at the intersection.
Stay off the links. That's one of the things it says. Stay off the links.
Copy, 2053.
A lot of times they don't want you to ruin a golf
Still
course.
southbound McKenna. Copy, still southbound McKenna.
We got a Prior Lake chase.
We can get stayed up ahead.
Just leave it up so our viewers
Over
can
top.
hear it.
Copy, check on chopper, 2353.
Maryland and Rice, Foxtrot, Bravo, 725.
347 coming back up to 42. Back up to 42.
Highway 42.
It's up by the casino there, huh?
Yep.
Prior Lakes.
Eastbound 42. 31, your number 2 call.
Yeah, with that truck stop squad.
Still eastbound. Coming up on the 83.
500. Assign me to the call at Holly.
142 approaching 83.
4-1 in custody. DWI.
Approaching 3. I'm not sure if they mean 3 as in Robert Street.
Speed's over 80 miles an hour. Speed 80.
Way down there, south of the river there.
Vehicle continued westbound through 83.
83.
Come up to Marshall. Westbound through 83 to Marshall 2254.
So anyhow, in 4 minutes, 6 minutes, the next clues can come up, and see if you can go over those other clues.
Yeah, let's go over I'm going to go over the previous clues right now.
So if you're,
I think he's turning on Dakota Parkway.
if you're from out of state, it's a big activity
Turn on.
here.
Get Mystic to get surveillance up on this.
Like Mystic Lake.
Copy, notify Mystic, turn on Dakota Parkway.
So we're at University and 280, Highway 280 here.
Yep, vehicle most likely went southbound on
Dakota. Check these neighborhoods. Second car coming in, you want to come down to check Soppy. I'm going straight.
We're going to go right to the city border here at Minneapolis and St. Paul. We're westbound on Union. The border street is called Emerald Street. And Emerald Street is right ahead of us here.
Updated description.
Before we do, I just want to talk about one of the finest businesses in our town, KSTP Television, Hubbard Broadcasting.
No black plate.
And
very dark tint.
Mr. Hubbard, Stan Hubbard, just an awesome community partner. Just has helped so many city and county activities. His office is right up here in front of us. I just have the greatest admiration for Stan Hubbard and the Hubbard family for what they've done. And his business here, Hubbard Broadcasting, is technically in both cities.
Track B280 if there's a squad back is on Marshall.
Emerald is the border here.
Make sure to not continue westbound. And then if there's another
we're going to park up here and look for that car that was being chased here in a minute.
And that'll be a good opportunity for me to read off the clues.
Yeah. KSTP Television, Channel 5. Shout out to Jay Coles, crime reporter Jay Coles.
He's a sharp guy.
We appreciate people that cover crime. All right. Maybe turn that down a little bit. Let's go for the clues.
All right. Clue number 1 is the longest of them all. After that, they're all pretty short. But, all right. Here's clue 1 of the...
And you can read them yourself on the website. But
of the treasure hunt. Be it turmoil endemic or global pandemic, it's been a tough year for us all. So rather than punt, we renewed this year's hunt. Join us. It'll be a ball. Don't be odd. Stay within your pod. Keep 6 feet away from strangers. Wear a mask when on your task to keep all safe from dangers.
Next.
Clue number 2. Stay away from links and risky hijinks. Disturb not ground, tree, or trail. Don't wait for the last clue to know what to do. This year, you'll figure or fail.
Figure. Remember that word, figure. There's a reason that's there.
Indeed.
Clue number 3.
Clue number 3. No time, old sport, to play and cavort. Pursue the grail with your schemes. Out at night? Then follow the light to cross the way to your dreams.
I think there's a big light out there at night because, you know, like when we were at Hazel Park, that guy was talking about the light across there. I used to think it was maybe a church, but the point is at night you see the light.
Right.
You don't see it in the daytime.
Right.
Okay.
All right, next up, we're moving ahead. No oncoming dread. Our future is in our hands. This new term is about what's firm. Let's avoid the shifting sands. All right, number 5.
All right, what time is it? Hang on a second. Before you
11:59.
I just want to say I have a special niece that I am going to be the first to wish her a happy 14th birthday right now at midnight. Nobody's going to beat me. Her name is Ari. And Ari, happy birthday, 14. You're a wonderful young lady. I'm proud to have you as my niece. You're so smart, and you've grown into a beautiful person. So thank you for being my niece, Ari Ryder Baskfield. And
happy birthday, Ari.
Happy birthday. And nobody can say they wished you happy birthday first on your birthday, except Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob.
Best
so
uncle.
I don't even know if Ari's.
I
don't even know if Ari's listening. But even though she maybe isn't listening, I wished her happy birthday first. Okay, so let me just see here. Hang on a second. You go keep reading those clues. We're a big guy.
Things looked rosy, a pocket full of posy. We remember it all too well.
114.
We were happy back then, but beyond our ken, it would soon all go to hell. All right.
I don't know why they use that word hell. Hello? Hello? Hello, is Ari there?
Yeah, hi.
Ari Ryder, I'm calling to wish you a happy birthday. I wasn't sure if you heard us live on patrol, so I'm going to be the first to wish you a happy birthday.
Now.
Huh?
I'm listening to it right now.
Oh, good. Well, I was first, right?
Yes.
I was even 30 seconds early. So, seriously, though, I'm so proud of you. You're a wonderful kid. And
thank you.
I'm just really proud to know you, and thanks for hanging out with Bobby once in a while. And,
yeah.
14, that's a big one. That's a big one.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
All right. You hanging with your mom or your dad right now?
I'm with my mom.
Okay. Hello, Mom. Hey, Rita. All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. You know, we can't celebrate like we in the old days, but happy birthday, Ari.
Thank you.
We'll get your present over to
you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks for being a great person.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. Okay.
Very cool.
Where are we with the clues?
All right, here's clue number 6, and by the time I'm done with it,
Ari, if you're listening still, and after you get this next clue, you got to get out there and start digging.
Here we go. Clue number 6. Escape the heat, cook and eat at this playland far from the masses. A place to recover or even take cover. Life here was slow as molasses. All right, now I'm going to log back in and see if clue number 7 is out yet.
Okay. So that Rosie could be Roseville. It's obviously got a park with places to cook, a shelter, picnic pavilion. That's where you start narrowing down the parks. You know what happened last night? Somebody sent them to you before you found them.
Sent what to me?
The clues.
Oh. All right, here it is. 11 seconds ago it came in. Clue number 7. Count down from 11.
Count. Did they start clue number 7 with the word count?
Count.
Okay, you're in. This is it. I'm listening.
Count down from 11 and you'll be in heaven, flying high as would an eagle. Look down from above to find what you love, then sniff out the prize like a beagle.
That's confusing to me.
Yeah.
But read that back again. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Yes, sorry. Good. All right, keep us posted to stay on the line.
All right,
We'll read that one more time.
All right, we're gonna read this one more time, and then we have a call we got to go to. We can't share with you just now.
No, but we can still talk about the clues on the way.
Count down from 11, and you'll be in heaven.
What does that mean? Let's just stop there. Count down from I don't get that part. Let's think about that. Count down from 11. Check the comments there. Someone's gonna know what that means. I got us there. I'll get us there. We got a ways to go. Anyhow. Count down from 11. We'll be in heaven. How does it look right? Count.
Clear.
It's kind of a trip. It's a little bit of a. It's in the same district. All right. Count down from 11 and you'll be from heaven. Okay. 10, 9.
Copy. And the party with the knife is going to be wearing a black leather jacket,
10, 9,
skinny
8,
jeans, and bleached
7,
afro.
6,
And I
4,
can see either a butcher knife or a bread
3,
knife.
2, 1. What's the next one? Yep.
200 just come. 5 minutes.
I'm sure this is calling to Anthony at 2808 Silverlake Northeast. You get 204 from Voices and Music Building, the apartment.
Okay.
213.
Clear right.
Thank you.
623. Special advice, caller advice that Breeze arrived in a Trailblazer. Be parked in the alley.
Yes.
It should be 3 male parties. 6 minutes.
Yep. Okay. 1094.
Oh, let me get the numbers here.
Yeah. This guy is definitely not going to pull over to the right.
Was a break for a robbery at 165 Western. The caller was robbed and assaulted at gunpoint. A pistol was seen. Person's phone taken. Suspects are 2 black males in their 20s. No clothing description. The last seen in the alley towards the apartments on foot.
So, we just got a robbery call at 165 Western.
Possibly a Saturn left on Dorothy Day towards higher ground.
We are on the way to a burglary call.
9th and Dorothy Day.
114. Is going to be advised.
Yeah, so the suspect is Dorothy.
100 a copy.
They what?
So it sounds like, but I'll verify.
224 row.
Is everybody there yet?
224 copy. 639 on channel 1.
That's a central call, all right? 2.
Clear. I'm not even sure if it's been dispatched.
It is.
639. Call 639.
Clear right.
127 Provis intended for robbery.
Earlier checking if any provided this sign on.
Tempted to go to the robbery, but I think we're going to go to this.
160 false alarm.
Same area as the Gnome, so good bet it's going to be that Saturday.
They didn't see a car, though. It didn't sound like it.
No, they didn't see a car in the Finn one either.
He's a PA here.
Right.
He's in cuffs.
You said 165 Western. The caller was states their neighbor was robbed and assaulted at gunpoint where a pistol was seen. The person's phone were taken. Suspects are 2 black males in their 20s. No clothing description. The last seen in the alley towards the apartment on foot.
Copy, show that route.
8 minutes.
114.
114.
Are you able to get a ping on that phone that was taken and try to get a location?
We'll check with the caller, see if they can ping it.
It looks like there's one car fairly close.
That guy's going to the marshal call. We're going to the burglary call.
Affirmative, 9 minutes.
There's an irony on.
Yeah.
We should have switched. For the Western and Marshall call. Yeah, there you have it, folks. We got calls on both ends, and
Further info for squads responding to the robbery. First male with the gun was shorter.
Switch this to 2 now, Gary. Or you can put yours. You got yours on 2 or mine?
The one that jumped on the conference folder to the ground when the neighbors started fighting. Second one was both taller, skinny, white, gray and silverish color clothing. Neighbors now saying the suspect slept in a small to medium-sized black sedan.
Mustang.
Maybe what, 10 minutes.
639, there was a carjacking black Saturn involved.
You got channel 2 on them?
Yep.
This is a, when we cross Dale here, it's going to be in Central.
Yep.
There was a blue Saturn Ion from the Happy Gnome call. That
We're just
Charger
going to
was
kind of
also
hang
recovered
back
at
and
the,
keep an eye on that
but
vehicle.
the suspect description kind of matches.
Say that again.
213, copy, 10 minutes.
High-end vehicle matches and the robbery?
10 minutes.
Is that what she's saying?
I
Yeah. She's channel 1. She's saying there's a blue Saturn Ion that might be involved that might match the description of the one that was being fled. But we'll handle this burglary first. Then we'll go down there and see other robberies. So
225. 225.
And info for squads on that Saturn and the gnome call. That plate's going to be Mike Juliet Delta 369, coming back to a 2005 blue Saturn Ion. Also,
Yep.
looks like it's going to be security.
So,
Copy, can you call back?
there's got to be a squad up there at the hall.
Yeah, it is. Blackout.
Well, he's not, but the hell is it to the house here or what? Are we
213.
making a plan or what?
114, what's the location
the
of the
party's
victim
left.
right now?
Correction, southbound on Cobham from 165 Western.
It's this one right here.
Yeah. The vacant one. But we will take a corner. This car is supposed to be in the back. I think.
Yep.
We will block the back. There we go. They're trying to escape.
That maybe.
First squad's going
That's
to
a van,
Western.
is
The
it?
caller and neighbor are both going to be in apartment 209.
What?
Info 12 minutes.
125, I'll be there in a couple blocks.
Can't hear you.
Precinct.
Yeah. They won't be able to escape.
Oh, sorry, towards that burglary as well.
273, copy, you're clear and go again with rest.
I don't know. Well, we're gonna let the squad
You're on
check
the
the house
200
out. We're
zone.
just gonna check the back here because
Copy.
there's 2 cars in front now. There's pretty. This guy has cameras looking at people breaking in. So there's an abandoned house at that 1094.
1094 was.
Security was advised.
Verify the apartment number, you said 209.
Code 4.
Affirmative. You
We
can
just got that now?
074 for entry.
30 minutes.
What kind? Vehicle description?
That was a Trailblazer. I'm trying to. I'm not sure what color it was.
Was that one?
That's. I would have to be confused for one.
323
And the
arriving.
name was. Oh no, Mari.
Copy, at 13
The
minutes.
suspect's a black male.
Okay. Okay. Well, obviously they left.
Okay, I gotta look. I gotta look up this robbery now because.
Don't you mute us for a minute?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Copy.
Okay, we're back.
60 minutes.
Yeah, the car that was used in this burglary apparently fled south on McCubbin from Jessamine.
129, that alley is a dead end to the east, so probably went west.
So
Another squad have been back there already.
we did not find it.
318.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Victim stating that.
Squad's going to check to see if there actually was a burglary.
Or 300 and
City and trouble westbound for the alley.
I'll be out.
It looks like this is mostly an abandoned house, right? Abandoned apartment.
318 back up
Abandoned
the other
house,
side of Temis. There's another squad that can start.
Community engagement here.
How you doing? How are you?
373. Clear advise.
You need a light?
You
some
need
light?
a good light?
Well,
Well, you look like you're using your light. Do you need a good light? Never.
We're trying to be helpful.
Trying to help you.
We're trying to
You
be
look
helpful.
like you're trying to look for something, and I was offering a good light instead.
We're the police, and we like to help you. That's all.
That's all.
318.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. But at least there's a first time. Is the car not working or what? All right. Well, we're at a burglary call across the street. We're just checking on that. We just thought we'd check on you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Keep changing that focus.
Is that the focus up there?
Yeah, whatever you hit. So maybe try to hit. Well, you're fine. It kind of sucks.
I was trying to focus, folks, and I hit the mute by mistake. Sorry about that.
So, squads are talking to the complainant on this burglary call. Suspects are gone. Sounds like he knows who the guy was. A lot of times they're old tenants that break back in. We didn't get all that information on the way over. We just got it. People were breaking in. And they were on camera. This series of street robberies that we talked about, with the latest one down there on Western and Marshall. You know, it's probably even further south than that, isn't it? It's Western and Selby.
Western and Selby. Right by that Nina, what is it, Nina's coffee shop?
Yep. There's a handsome hog there too, right? Handsome hog used to be
On the other side.
Fitzgerald, and then it's a nice restaurant.
Oh yeah, it is.
Southeast corner
Anxious
there.
for it to. Oh, W.A. Frost from the southeast. Yep. I'm anxious for Handsome Hog to open back up again.
So, you know the thing about this, you get pieces of information as you're going to a call. You never really get the whole story until you're closer there. Obviously, if it's a previous tenant, doesn't make it justified, but it's just good to know if you know who the person is and if they are a previous tenant. And it's always good to know when the car leaves right away.
So we are southbound on Dale at Minnehaha.
They close now at midnight? We probably missed that window, huh?
Yeah, I think we did.
Should slide over to the east side anyhow. Now, what kind of car is that? MJD is? What'd you say?
It's a blue Saturn Ion, 2005.
What was the license plate on the DAT? What kind of car was that over Minneapolis?
That was a Toyota Matrix.
And anything else in this sequence of robberies we're still looking for?
Nope, the latest one, they said black sedan, and I think that's going to be a different vehicle than
Then that was, you think
the
color It's different. So.
But they don't have the Charger anymore, so they might have just stolen another car.
288, copy your announcement 904 Rice Street on the first floor on a DLC. Caller advising of 3 homeless parties that are refusing to leave the building and 21 minutes.
Find my iPhone in the general location where the phone is.
114.
One, 2-5, standby.
Copy.
114.
Disregard.
114. If you're looking for the phone number to that phone that was taken, it's going to be 763-258-6895.
I'm going to put this one on.
3 we're unable to sing it up here.
Copy 244 on the show.
Reynolds, where did you say?
Find my iPhone app and get the location from it that way. We won't be able to do a pay for dispatch. Copy that. We're working on it right now.
I'm going to put this on 2, okay?
Yeah, please.
And I'll keep mine on 3.
I don't know. It looks like they might. The cheese dog heaven might still be open.
Oh boy!
Jesus, gravity.
364.
Gotta get something quick, right?
Yeah.
364.
Never mind, sorry.
22 minutes.
Mind running in while I sit out here?
No, not at all.
I'm gonna pull in one of those pumps. Keep an eye on you while you're in there, but if they don't have anything good, that's fine. Ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese.
40 seconds.
But hot dog preferable.
Faster. It's cooked already.
All right.
You're the best. Thank you, partner. Count. Count. Hi. How's it going? Good, thank you. What's your name? Well, I don't know. You rolled your window down and said hi to me. No, I'm Bob. Nice to meet you.
Can you call our cop and have them buzz us in?
I think he must have misinterpreted me for somebody else. How's it going? Can you roll your window down or not? Everything okay back here in the parking lot?
Yeah.
All right. You having a bad night or what?
No.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you. Out of state plate parked in the back of the parking lot. Connection to the have a good one, guys. Oh, they must have got some new hours going since the bars reopened. Used to close at midnight all the time. While we're sitting here, if you want to send us your ideas, we can run by some parks for you. Any parks in Ramsey County you think you'd like us to swing by?
Squad 7121 and 7125. Sure. 25. Furnace assist fire at 76.
That's right, we're going to have to restart at 110, aren't we?
304 for a fire alarm going off. Looks like Anoka is being advised. Caller is smelling smoke as well. Sure. 25 copy. 26 minutes.
Alright, I'm trying to Trying to look at our comments here while I'm parked. We are hungry, yes. A couple people started some watch parties. I don't really know much about that, but I guess if you start a watch party, then you can just talk amongst yourselves without having the other 6,000 comments in the way. I guess it's not too complicated. Bruce Fento, Podvin Park. There's an interesting idea up there in White Bear Lake.
Top of your head, check the status.
Former resident, let me see. Got a lot of outstaters here. I appreciate, sometimes I wonder, everybody tells us what state they're from. I start to wonder if we got more people from outstate. I don't think that's true, but yeah, we did get a bunch of new people from St. Paul. It looks like they're watching us. We're not really that old by today's standard. Some of you guys calling us the old guys.
Mail freight going in and out of the parking lot as well. We're approaching the 25 minutes.
Hey Nathan Raditz, just I'm going to take up your idea of contacting that Corinne woman that's eligible to be hired by the sheriff's office. Going to try to convince her to come to work for the sheriff's office rather than go work for St. Paul. I don't know how well I'll do, but I'm going to give it the old college try. Thank you for bringing her to our attention. We're always looking for qualified candidates from different parts of our community. Oh, they thought that was you up there by the recycling bin, Pat. I thought you grew a little bit. You were chilling up there.
Just hanging out at the recycling bin.
I got to tell you, how the smell of cut grass makes you feel good because you played football and you feel like you're back in the football field? I'm just going to tell you, the smell of that ham and cheese sandwich just makes me feel good too. I don't even have to eat it to feel better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, again, our whole goal here is to show, and obviously we're not showing everything in police work, but to give you an idea what police officers do, to humanize us a little bit, because even though we're strange humans, Pat and I, we are humans, and have some transparency to what we do and build some trust. Last July when we started this, I really felt like people didn't understand who we really are. And I'm thankful that a lot of people said they have a better perspective of us now.
I get a lot of comments exactly to that effect.
It's a tough job. I mean, I said to my wife on the way out the door, and I said, it is a lot more dangerous than it used to be when we started. And she said, tell me about it.
2372, send you a message. Thank you. You're welcome, Cindy.
And she said, tell me about it. I said, well, but the thing is, the danger is just part of life, And
have a good workout. 30 minutes.
Hang on a second. The danger is just a part of life, and we mitigate that danger with tactics and training and etc. But the young guys coming on today,
yeah,
they got a tough job, right?
Oh, definitely.
What are you reading over there, Sir Patrick?
Somebody was commenting about a Lincoln that pulled in here, but I don't get what they felt was suspicious about it.
Might have been the one behind us. I went and talked to him.
Squad 5183.
No?
Disregard. Squad 5185 Tango.
Ready to roll back to the side?
23.
Yeah.
Copy, 31 minutes.
You head to the Rosedale Center for PCN for video footage to be picked up.
Why is that?
Okay, hang on a second here.
I'll take that 35 Tango.
That